a lot of people don't know this shit, but I started with Drake first. Okay,
You started with Drake. I didn't know that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know because it wasn't a real position.
Mm-hmm.
It was a made position that we ended up working out that he still does now.
Break the knob, Bill.
What it do, what it is, what it ain't, what it's gonna be. It's another episode of Jazzy and Facts on Wax. With special guest DJ in the motherfucking building.
DJ T. Lewis.
T. Lewis. What
Yes,
up?
sir.
What it do, man? What's up?
What's poppin'? I'm here.
Yeah.
What's up, my nigga?
Hey, man, life is great, bro.
You looking good,
You
my
looking
nigga.
good.
Thank you. I'm trying. You feel me?
Got your glasses?
I've been eating better.
Eating
Okay.
better?
Yeah.
What, you vegan?
What you,
Fuck nah. I'm from Mississippi.
so what's your
no.
version of eating better then? What's your version?
Well, see, I'm from Mississippi. We grew up on all the bullshit. So
So ain't no
What
eating
part of
better for
Mississippi?
Mississippi.
What
So
part
I'm
of Mississippi?
curious.
from the Jack, from the North.
Hey, now.
If a nigga don't know, they better know.
Hey,
You
shout out
better
to
research
Jackson.
that to the North. Jackson,
Shout out to
Mississippi,
Jackson.
forever. 601. We the real city.
Hey.
With the real city.
Hey.
With the
So
real
for
city.
somebody that never been to Jackson, like myself, what do you do when you go to Jackson, Mississippi?
Fuck with T. Lewis.
It is.
For real.
So wherever DJ T. Lewis at, DJing wise, I need
yeah,
to be there.
and my little homies. Nigga, you in the Jack. We gonna show you love. If you fuck with me, you fuck with the city. Cause I'm gonna make sure you go to all the spots you need to go to. Like
What DJs are currently holding it down for the city?
all on.
Okay.
I'm gonna say all on. My young nigga Moncure out there, he doing the strip clubs and the club shit.
Okay.
My young nigga Dream, he doing the same thing. Ricky Rich, he hood rich. He out there holding it down.
Shout out to Ricky Rich.
My big homie DJ Finesse, he the OG. He still holding it down. That's the one that really put me on game.
Okay.
Shout out to Finesse.
Yeah, big Scrap Dirty. If a nigga don't know who Scrap Dirty is, he the one they goddamn. He was popping with he popped Slum Village out. He from Chicago.
Okay.
He out there. Like we got a lot of shit, man. I mean, a lot of DJs that's just really out there working. That's the fucked up part about it is too.
What?
Them niggas hard. Like they hard.
Yeah, they hard,
Like
yeah.
I really take all them niggas I just named, and I put them against a lot of motherfuckers. For
Really?
real. I didn't travel the world.
They doing it like that in Mississippi?
I take my
I
dog.
believe it, though.
You wanna know why though?
Because they know music.
We know music. We got
They
shit
know
else to do. We in the
music.
middle. Like people sleep on Mississippi, bro. We in the middle, bro. We a culture pot, bro. You feel what I'm saying? But we like that's why folks sleep on us because we have no culture of our own because we're dead smack in the middle. We're 3 hours from New Orleans. We're 3 hours from Memphis. We 5 hours from Atlanta. We 6 hours from Dallas. 7 hours from Houston.
So you born and
We right
raised in
there.
Mississippi?
I'm born
Jackson,
and raised
Mississippi.
Jackson, Mississippi on
Okay.
the north. I ain't never stayed on no other side of town.
So
Now,
what made...
y'all got the culture.
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this thing about Mississippi though. What you got to realize when you look at the foundation of music, right? When you look at the foundation of rap,
Popped
this
out
shit,
there now.
this shit come from blues and jazz.
Facts.
So when you talk about that slavery
Speak
shit,
facts.
when you talk about that slavery shit, you gotta go to Mississippi.
Okay.
You gotta go to the Alabamas. You gotta go to the.
Niggas just realize hate on this on the low though. I just been
They hate on
I've been wanting to
Mississippi?
say that because at the end of
Say
the day,
it.
all right, look, you want to know something? Where you from, baby?
I'm from Lithonia and Memphis.
You from
so,
Lithonia? All right, I'm
so
finna
part
school you.
early years Memphis, later years Atlanta.
I'm finna put you on a little history then.
Okay.
You ever heard of Bone Crusher Never Scared?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Bone Crusher,
So I'm
never
outside of the club. He stole that song from Jackson, Mississippi, a group
Really?
named Reese and Bigelow. So Reese and Bigelow were popping back in the day, you feel what I'm saying? Back when this song was going 2000. In the early 2000s, we had an amazing musical run. You feel what I'm saying? You got to understand, David Banner was not just the face of Mississippi music, but we had a lot of like, I don't want to say this to be like wrong, but it's
Say it.
Talk that
it's
shit.
like we got a lot of smart street niggas in Jackson. You feel what I'm saying? They did the right thing. So we had niggas like Jew Man. He had something like, first of all, Lil Boosie had a crib in Jackson, Mississippi. You feel what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah.
Every artist
You
that
gotta
has,
come through.
every artist that is pop period has
That's
came
gotta
through
come
there.
through.
Heavily
Jackson.
a part of the chitlin market.
Yeah. And even beyond the chilling market shit, we got Freelance, one of the biggest, longest lasting clubs. I would say damn near down in the South. Freelance been around for 20 years. You feel what I'm
Wow.
saying?
Strong.
And damn near every artist that came through that bitch multiple times. I'm talking about we done had Charlotte Lowe and that motherfucker. We done had Buku folks. So take you back to this story. So I don't know if you listen to Lil Boosie or not, but
Absolutely.
Lil Boosie said it on a song, you know what I'm saying? That ain't Bone Crusher song, get it something at the Reese and Bigelow. Anyway, nigga came down to do a verse. You feel what I'm saying? He was coming down, and Reese and Bigelow could tell you this story themselves, and I done had all the OGs tell him the story, and I done understood this story, like, inside and out. Bro was coming down, and you know what I'm saying? He was coming down to fuck with them, and this before he had a song, you know, bro never had a song before then.
Okay.
Especially a hit.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So he was coming down to do the song, and I have the original version of the song.
Okay.
And, you know, back then, it wasn't so easy just to email no fucking record.
Nah, man, it wasn't an
So
email.
they gave bro the record off a CD. Back then, that's when we had a bunch of groups popping. Like, we had, you know who Boo Rossini is?
I never heard of him.
You know who Boo
I don't.
Rossini is.
I
Let me
don't.
school
I've
you
never
who Boo
heard of
Rossini is.
School me,
Every time you see Young Jeezy, you're going to see Boo Rossini.
Okay.
He is the
You know
president
Boo
of CTE.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? He's originally from Kansas, Mississippi. Kansas, Mississippi is the northern part of Jackson. You feel what I'm saying? So, he's originally from there. They had a group called, Boo had a group called One Life, One Love. You listen to an old Jeezy record, Jeezy talk about when he got locked up in Mississippi, and the person he had to call on was Boo. You feel what I'm saying? Boo had a label with this dude named Benz called One Life, One Love. They neighborhood is the Queens. They from the West Side. They were popping. So anyway, back to I'm just naming folks. You know what I'm saying? Like we had Kamikaze. I'm talking about, bro. At a point in time, we could turn on 106 at Parker. We could turn on Rap City in the basement, bro. Coming from Jackson, Mississippi, I swear to God, no bullshit you. And we could see 5 videos from Jackson, Mississippi on that motherfucker, and nobody would ever know that shit.
Wow.
You feel like,
what
you
the fuck?
feel like at that time niggas wasn't represented? Because I feel like Mississippi, I feel like what David Banner did for Mississippi, he made and forced everybody to
pay
spell that
attention.
shit out.
Well, this is the thing. You know
M.I.
what?
crooked letter. If you didn't even know how to spell
Yeah,
Mississippi,
your
before
ass
that,
knew then.
your
Your
ass
ass
knew
knew
Your
then.
ass knew that. Well,
After David,
I think the failure with the Mississippi shit was to the fact that Reese and Bigelow situation hurt the soul of our city. Because like I'm talking about, this song was popping. First of all, let me tell you some real shit. The nigga Reese, the nigga Reese, he could still catch him running around the Jack at the clubs, all that shit. You feel what I'm saying? He fit dude. You feel what I'm saying? He look good. Like you still go out, kick
Black
shit.
don't crack, baby.
You feel what I'm talking about? Bigelow, he was still hosting at one of the clubs on the mic, one of the hardest host MCs you ever done heard. You feel what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? This song steady coming on. You feel what I'm saying? I'm talking about steady coming on, and it's like, damn, it just killed the morale of the city. Like the city was just so hurt. So then is when we had another run.
So they got them tracks right now. If you play them tracks
If
right
I
now
play
to
this
this
shit
day,
right now in the Jack,
it's gonna
that
go
shit
crazy.
gonna go fucking crazy. And
Okay.
they got a whole chant for it too. I'm talking about they really hurt our city. That really put a lot on our city. That made our city really feel like, damn, bro, we just got robbed, bro.
Damn.
Like I'm talking about, they gave the man the song. I ain't never finished the
so
story.
they
I'm
got
sorry.
paid off. They got paid off?
Hell no. They gave the man the
Let's talk
song
about
off
the
the
story.
CD. They gave the man the song on the CD, right? So Reese Bigelow gave the man the song on the CD, and the man was sleeping on their couch at the studio. You feel what I'm saying? So they're like, shit, you think you can hop on this thing? You know, they said, goddamn it, they gave the man the CD. He came back to the A. He was like, shit, I'm going to come and record it here. You know, they just thinking like, shit, this Bone Crusher, he finna start. You know, he had tracks, but he didn't have like, that Never Scared put him to the top.
To the whole
That
nother
took him
level.
to a whole nother
It's a
level.
whole nother-
He never had another record after that. That was his big. You feel what I'm saying? But
That was his
put him-
biggest record.
That was his biggest record that put him up there. I'm talking about they hurt them boys, man. They said next thing you know, Reese Bigelow was like, shit, next thing you know, shit, we was just fucking listen to the radio and we just heard the song. And we didn't know what the hell. So when we heard the song, we heard T.I. and we like, damn,
Yeah.
we just got jacked. It was nothing they could do because bro had the CD, bro had the stems. It was, I mean, it was like they gave him the record.
It's
almost.
crazy.
You feel what I'm saying? So
Just
that's
put
why
too much
it
trust in them.
yeah, and that's what it was. It was like shit, bro been down at our studio, bro been down at our crib. Like, bro, if you come, like that's what I'm trying to tell you.
It was a
Baby,
no-brainer.
if you come to
was a
Jackson, Mississippi,
no-brainer.
baby, we're gonna treat you like you family. You feel what I'm saying? Especially
Southern
if you fucking with
hospitality.
somebody. Like when Screen come to Jackson, shit, I took Screen to our finest, most historic restaurants like E&L. You feel what I'm saying? That's a barbecue spot.
Okay.
I gotta take you there because you gotta get some of this Mississippi barbecue. You gotta get some of this Mississippi pimp.
Right.
I'm gonna take you to I'm gonna take you to my nigga Northside Lee. He gonna cook for you. You feel what I'm saying? He got a restaurant there. He a young nigga. I'm with Lee like about 33, 34. Got a restaurant. I'm talking about restaurants sell out every day. I'm talking about popping.
That's what's up.
He gonna show love. You feel what I'm saying? That's what we like to do. We like to show love to people. To make
Southern
sure they
hospitality,
continue to
baby.
fuck
That's
with us.
Southern
We're
hospitality.
gonna take you
for
to
sure.
Glorious on the west side. We're gonna take you to all parts of town. That's just like Boots coming to town. Boots gonna go straight to the west side. You feel what I'm saying? That's where his career was at. He gonna go to the west side. He gonna fuck with them. Like he fuck with one dude now, Battlefield Pierre. You feel what I'm saying? He been fucking with Pierre for forever. You feel what I'm saying? Pierre had one of the biggest songs in the city called My Flag. And to this day, it's still a huge song, bro. But at the end of the day, when Boosie got out of jail, shit, Pierre, goddamn, they linked back up how they was. It's just that we had them ties like that. You know, we ain't called the Jack for no reason.
All right.
You feel what I'm saying? We got them stores too.
Straight up. Straight up.
But I mean, you know.
So born and
it's just
raised
it.
Jackson, Mississippi. You went to JSU.
Yeah.
Talk about that. Talk about because niggas don't know like my nigga was in the band.
They the other type.
My nigga, and you
Hey,
already know
y'all-
if you know about it.
let
If
me-
you know
let me
about the
say this,
HBCU,
though.
oh, she talking that.
Let me
This
say,
is
I'm
this
talking
the
that
HBCU talk. Let me
talk.
fall back.
Y'all the other Tigers, baby. It's TSU alumni right here, so I got to talk my shit. Y'all the other Tigers.
Y'all
We
the
rock
ugliest
with y'all.
fucking Tigers. Y'all mascot ugly as fuck.
What's up, baby? Southern Heritage Classic. You know what going down,
That's
though,
cool.
every time.
Well,
you
listen,
know who
like
win.
this.
I'm
You
gonna
know
tell
who
you.
win.
I'm gonna tell you what go down every time. Y'all might win the game, but we win the party.
Okay. So who band better though? Who
take
band
that.
better? Now we talking.
I
now.
want to see you lie. I'm gonna take my shades off and see you
The
lie.
famous aristocratic band. Come
Them
on now.
motherfuckers so sorry,
What we
dog.
talking about?
Let me tell you something.
The famous aristocratic band. What are we
Listen,
saying?
I'm a real Jackson nigga to the death. My freshman year, 2006, I still got the video footage and it's online. We waxed that ass across that
Maybe
field.
26. I can't
Y'all
remember.
percussion section
Maybe 06. I don't know.
from
07,
every year.
From
After that-
07
Every
to
year after that,
2007.
hell, we still
Hey.
whooping that ass. Tennessee State still trash, and that's that. I
Alright,
fuck with y'all
I'ma
though.
let
Shout out
you
my
go.
boy DJ Crisis. Shout out
Shout out DJ Crisis.
Shout out to they group call.
Fly Major.
Yeah, Fly Major.
she
and
was
I
a
forgot
part of that.
I forgot the owner name. But
Black Rob.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Rob.
Black Rob. Hey,
Yeah.
Celine gonna kill me for that, but shout out to Black Rob. They was some good niggas. Listen, that's why I said we used to win the party because we had a hell of a party out
Yeah,
there.
hey, you know what? Me DJing those parties from like 08 to 2011.
Yeah.
We had a good run. We had
Yeah.
a great run.
Yeah.
And they all Jackson, I will say JSU always
We
brought
gonna
them
come
out.
turn that bitch up.
Y'all always brought
We
them
beat a
out.
couple
So
niggas'
we-
ass
I'm saying where
from
did
there,
y'all
too.
where did y'all play though?
We
In
played in
Memphis.
Memphis.
Man, we tell what we talk about.
I
Okay,
mean,
cool.
look,
on, man.
You see how this shit
Memphis
come full
my
circle?
I love Memphis,
You see how
bro.
this come full circle? I
Come
like
on,
this.
man. Look
I
at you.
like Memphis, bro. I love Memphis because first of all, I'm gonna stop there. I'm gonna go to Ching's. They gonna
Yeah.
take
Hey,
me a
now.
picture in the back, give me a T-shirt,
Hey, now.
and then they gonna make sure I'm loaded up for the weekend. with
Teens
good
overrated,
Ching's.
but I
Yes,
hear
sir.
you.
Who? Don't disrespect my
Nah,
people like
You
that.
can't
I'm a
Don't disrespect my
Crumpets
people like
girl.
that.
You like
I'm a
Crumpets?
Crumpets girl, you know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay.
Mia
That's
Brent,
cool.
you know what I'm saying?
But mad at that.
Shelby Drive.
Listen,
I'm a
let me
Crumpets
tell you
I'm a
Cheese is
something.
for the
Crumpets girl.
culture though.
Ching's
Come
is
on.
for the
I
culture,
Cheese is
bro.
100% for the
I-
culture.
Ching's
I'll
so
take
gangster, man. Look, my first Memphis girlfriend came from Ching's.
All right.
You feel me? I ain't gonna call her
She was in
name
the
out.
back.
we gonna
She
give
was
it
in the
now.
I ain't gonna call her name
No,
out.
we gonna do
But
that.
one of my first Memphis girlfriends came from Ching's.
Alright,
Off
I'll
of a
take that.
delivery. You feel
Oh,
me?
the
I'll take
delivery?
Off a delivery. You feel what I'm saying? She pulled out like she too fine.
Oh, you
Lord
had to get her-
Jesus. She was look. Something
All right,
about them
T.
red
Lewis.
bones.
So let's take it back to the beginning, man. When did you first start DJing?
Shit, I don't know.
You know.
I promise I don't know. So listen, can we start the story like this?
Let's start the
Okay.
story,
so,
baby.
All right, so this how the story. When I was in the 9th grade, right? My bad. When I was in the 9th grade, I wasn't no lame man. You feel what I'm saying? It really was like the 8th grade what popped it out. I was in the 8th grade. My dad was like, "Shit, you want to have a party for your birthday?"
Okay.
I was like, "Cool." My birthday is in August. Let's start school out.
August what?
August 14th.
Okay.
Feel what I'm saying? Good Leo. So that's what started school out. So my dad was like, "Shit, what you want to do?" I was like, "Shit, let's have we can have a party." So this is how classic this shit is. We went and rented a hotel room, like the suite. Had the party, but it was a pool party.
Okay.
Invited all my partners, and I'm talking about the bitch turned up. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm talking about? This be hard now. So shit, in the midst of this party, really just turning up, like talking about here. Pop's like, "Shit, what you want to do with this? You want to keep this going?" So we skipped that whole year, 8th grade. 9th grade came. I threw like 1 or 2 parties, and then 10th grade, that shit was on. I was
Okay.
throwing parties every game. Like, I was the young version of the older people. You feel what I'm saying? So after every Jackson State home football game, I was having a party.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? But I had my niggas there, like my nigga Dirty. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know who Dirty is, Dirty Hood Rich, he from Jackson. You feel what I'm saying? He the one that produced Scream record Lit.
Okay. Yeah,
All right.
they had that in heavy rotation in my mix show.
You did. So I started on the mic first. My nigga Dirty was DJing. I started on the mic. I always had the personality, so I started on the mic. I was throwing the parties and hosting my own parties. You feel what I'm saying? Back then, we was some dancing fools. We was me and my cousin. My cousin Yayo, he played drums.
Y'all used to practice and dance and
Man, we
do
was
all that.
B2K. What you talking about? We was B2K. I'm talking about we were grinding on bitches on chairs.
Yeah,
man.
what's
We
up
couldn't
with
wait for the
The
slow
way the slow
set.
song. Ooh.
Slow song come on, we pulling them chairs out. I'm talking about what?
I used to hate them niggas because I
used
couldn't
to-
do
you
it.
had to hate 'em.
I think they was
You had
I
to-
couldn't.
and
I
they had
ain't
all
had
the
no
girls.
rhythm. I'm like, man, them
They
niggas
had
got all the girls.
I dated my first love was a dancing ass.
Yeah,
My first love
dancing
was
ass
dancing
niggas was popping back then. I want dancing ass niggas need to come back, bro, because that separate the club, bro. You feel me?
Straight
So
up.
now, like for real. So we were doing that shit, and then that's when I always wanted to DJ. But I was so heavy in like playing baseball, and I played in the band, and I'm still in high school at the time, and I know that I'm going to Jackson State to play in the band. So I'm like, shit, I don't know how I'm
You in
manage
high school
this.
and the college students come in your party.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. We would my senior year. We got this big ass club. It was a big ass spot. It used to be a library. It was right down the street from Jackson State. It was called the Miller Center.
What did you play in the band?
I played drums.
Okay.
Yeah, I played drums. That's how I got into production. You feel me? Like, I never forget we got this venue, right? And it was so fucking crazy. We threw my graduation party there. Back then, like, I graduated in 2006. In 2006, the crazy thing was all Jackson's high schools graduated on the same day.
Ooh.
So the first graduation would start at 8 o'clock that morning. The last one would be at 8 o'clock that night.
Damn.
I had the biggest fucking high school party ever in the city. I'm talking about like
So at the
4,500 kids now.
You were still hosting, or you DJing at this point?
I was DJing at that point,
Okay,
but
okay.
I didn't do none of that because it was my graduation party.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm walking around 4,500 kids. I'm talking about we going fucking crazy. My dad ended up making a killing. He's selling big ass bottles of water for $5.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no food.
Daddy
we ain't got
like,
nothing.
keep it on.
All we got is
Keep it
waters.
on,
You
keep
feel what I'm saying?
going.
All we got is waters. And that's when T Money was DJing my high school parties. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I done went through my course of DJs. You feel what I'm saying? Just fucking with DJs. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said,
So
Dirty.
what's some of the DJs that has inspired you? Like to DJ, to keep, you know what I'm saying?
And like
What-
starting out and up until now, like what DJs inspired you?
Like DJ Finesse really inspired me
Shout out to
because
Finesse.
he was the OG in Jackson. You feel what I'm saying? But at the time, this nigga had like, I don't know. Look, I'm finna see how real Southern you are. You ever heard of the Monkey Swing?
Absolutely.
You know that's from Jackson, Mississippi, right?
I didn't know it was from Jackson, Mississippi.
55 boy.
Okay.
The creator of that
Okay.
song is named Chris Carr, a.k.a. DJ Finesse.
Okay.
That nigga is still getting checks off of that song to this day.
Hey, it's a hit.
All right, he
Yeah.
put it
Timeless
out.
music,
he put
baby.
it out under his own record label, right out of Jackson, Mississippi, and his studio was right next. Listen, people so fucked up when I tell people this shit. We had an Interscope building. We had an Interscope office in Jackson, Mississippi. Finesse building was right next to it.
Wow.
His studio was right next to it.
That's
I used to
crazy.
go to the Interscope office and get like free CDs. You feel what I'm saying? It was Atlantic office there. It was crazy. Like, bro, this is how good the
I'm
music
telling you,
was there.
it was damn near headquarters of the chili market.
Yeah, like
Like,
we,
you couldn't mention Jackson, Mississippi without
had
chili
to
market.
fuck
You had to
with
come
it,
through
bro.
Jackson. You had to
You
come
had
through
to
Jackson.
fuck with us.
So you got Finesse?
Finesse was the one. Finesse was the one that really did it. Like,
For you.
yo, because Finesse had the song popping. Finesse had the song popping. He DJ'd the skating rink.
Did he teach you how to DJ, or was
Nah,
it? You just
Finesse
was
played me
inspired?
when I first went to him to try to teach him, try to get on there. That's my big bro, but that nigga
Yeah,
played
he
me.
ain't
I
take you
never
serious. He ain't
forget.
take you
Hell
serious.
nah. Hell nah. I was the young nigga throwing the parties and shit. Hell nah. He wasn't fucking with me on that shit. He was like, man, hell nah, get the fuck out of my face,
Yeah,
boy, for
yeah.
real. So Scrap, my big uncle. So Scrap was the one that really took me in. Scrap used to make me carry his crates and shit because I used to sit up there and like show it to that shit. My daddy was involved with radio and shit. My daddy used to DJ too. I
Okay.
never knew that until I started
Shout out to
DJing.
Pops.
Yeah,
Pops.
he, man, my daddy cool as hell, bro. But I never knew that until I started DJing, and one of his partners was like, "Bro, you remind me so much of your dad." I'm like, "How? My dad the police."
Oh, your daddy the Popo?
Yeah, my dad the
That ain't never
police.
DJ.
My daddy was the sheriff.
Yeah.
My
That's
daddy
crazy.
did all political shit. I'm like, how? You feel what I'm saying? He like, man, you know your daddy used DJ. I'm like, hell no, I know my daddy used DJ.
That's a cool-
So
that's cool.
I heard the shit, and my dad went to Jackson State. I did radio at Jackson State. Shout out my big homie DJ Joe Nasty. He from Chicago.
Okay.
He put me on at the radio station at Jackson State. So like I said, I did the band 1 year at Jackson State. I did that my freshman year. My sophomore year, I became the mascot.
Oh, wow.
I became the mascot because the mascot was my godfather.
Okay.
He died of kidney failure. If anybody know the story, his name is David Wavy Davis Chambers. He's a Chicago native, but he went to Jackson State.
May
He was
his
the
soul
mascot
rest
for
in
like
peace.
20 years, and he died. The suit kind of, took
It
him out of there
meant a lot for you.
because he was there faithfully doing it for free. He did that shit for free his entire
That
life.
was the love.
That was just the love for the school, and he was so entertaining. That's how I learned how to entertain because I was brought up under him. I was the little kid. I was a baby tiger at Jackson State.
Okay.
So from 5 to like 12 years old, I was performing in front of like 60,000 people. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jackson State football games used to be popping
Oh,
back
yeah,
in the
I
day.
already know.
I'm talking about like Jackson State Southern, the
Yeah.
whole Memorial Stadium popping. So I was there. For all this shit, that's how I really learned how to entertain. So to get on this music shit, I was just always interested in this shit. And then that's when like I paid attention to Finesse, all this shit there. But then that's when I opened my eyes up and found out about this nigga, DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Ooh-wee.
That's a game changer.
When I found out about this nigga,
That's a game changer.
because I first seen him on Fresh Prince.
Right.
So when I was in middle school, then you remember the episode when they was teaching Ashley how to play drums?
Yeah.
That episode changed my life. I never forget. I barely went to my mama's house. You feel what I'm saying? My mom and dad was separated. I barely went to my mama's house. You know, it's crazy. My mom stayed right around the corner from my dad's old house. Fucked up shit.
Man, it's southern shit, man.
So you just jumped the gate to go to your mama's house. And you want to
nigga, that shit was 2 streets away, nigga.
That nigga said, Dad, I'm mad and jumping to go to mama's house. Jump the gate.
Oh, God, but the thing is, my mama wasn't having that shit. My mama wasn't having me coming to her house. I used to be like, Mama finna pull up. She'd be like, fuck nah, boy, you better stay your ass at your dad's house.
Yeah.
Like, damn, that fucked up. For real. So now I was at my mama's house one day and I seen the episode and I made her go buy me a drum set. And I was like, shit, that's the least you could do for your boy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't ask for shit, just give me a drum set. She got me a drum set, changed my life, and then that's when, after that, I realized who DJ Jazzy Jeff was.
Wow.
I heard getting jiggy with it.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, that's the nigga you trying to be like right there. The nigga who made this song. I'm like, I want to do everything he did.
So speaking of that, what was your first, like, equipment? Like, the first time you was like, all right, I'm a DJ, let me get some equipment.
I want no bitch.
What you get? What was your first equipment?
My first DJ setup was some CDJs.
Okay.
And a Newmark mixer.
Okay.
You feel me? That Newmark mixer was that motherfucker. You feel me? Oh, look, the Newmark mixer.
Wait. She tried to play the Newmark mixer.
I think the Newmark mixer is trash.
She tried to play it. I said,
but
no.
Apparently
That Newmark
it's been a
mixer held me
first.
down.
Listen, that Newmark mixer, matter of fact, shout out to one of my young boys in the Jack. My boy DJ 901. My boy DJ 901 did a lot of gigs. He from Memphis.
I know
he went to
901,
Tougaloo.
yeah, I've heard of him.
He did a lot of gigs. I'm talking about he would be killing radio. And now I go to the station and get ready to do my show. I'm like, bro, you got some new equipment or something? He like, fuck no. He'll have a regular ass Newmark mixer. Don't sleep on the blue one with the effects on it.
With the button?
With the
button in the middle.
Somebody just said it's an MC, the M2. The M2.
Yeah,
You had the gray and black one, and then you had the gray and blue one.
She sleep.
But listen,
I slept on
that
Newmark.
bitch used to get a nigga through some
I
shit.
was just bougie when it came
And
to
then-
that.
Did you ever have a problem with your Newmark?
Well, I did once I started fucking up that
You
crossfader.
do. You gonna have some
The
problems with the
crossfader was the
crossfader.
worst.
Okay,
You gonna
when
have a problem with the
thing came
crossfader.
off, like,
Now, crossfader used to bleed like a bitch.
Yeah,
See, I ain't
yeah.
never-
You used to have to
You
take
try
that
to mix
screwdriver
it
to
in
it.
a little bit and then mix it in a whole lot.
You used to have to take because it really wasn't no fade control on there, so you used to have to take it and you used to have to do a lot to
Bro,
get that bitch.
I
right.
never had no
and that's why I ain't
problems.
fuck with a Newmark because it was too much. You had to tweak it a little bit, and I ain't feel like tweaking. I ain't know
That's why
all
I
the
got
tweaks.
fucked up at. See, I was following behind this nigga Jazzy Jeff. This nigga Jazzy Jeff, we spending money. I had this pioneer, like you could call my old roommates, all my partners. I had an entertainment group already. You feel what I'm saying? So I had an entertainment group already. I had my hype man. My hype man was my best friend, Chasing. He called himself C Major. I'm talking about we were popping. We had this shit down together like a science. But then that's when I got this equipment. You couldn't tell me shit.
You could tell you shit.
You feel what I'm saying?
You could
So
tell
by
me
the
shit.
time I
got
got
my
this
equipment, it's
I was
nothing you can tell me. All I gotta do is practice at
You
this
hear
point.
me? I was practicing nonstop. I'm talking about on computer speakers. You feel what I'm talking about? But the thing about it is, though, I'll probably say my official DJ career probably started in 2008.
Okay.
Because 2006 was my freshman year at Jackson State. 2007, I was dibbling and dabbling in it. But 2008 is when I just popped
That
it
was
out.
the golden year.
2009,
That was my
I just
golden year,
came on
too.
out and
That was
started
my golden
smashing
year.
everything. I was going in from the jump. Like I was like, fuck it. I know what niggas want to hear at the club. God damn it, I was already on the mic. You feel what I'm saying? I was hosting the biggest club there was. I was hosting freelance from 2007 all the way up. You feel what I'm saying? So I was like, man, fuck this shit. I'm finna mix this MCing shit with this DJing shit, something that I know a lot of these DJs can't do. And I'm finna fuck them up, bro. And shit, that what put us where we at now.
So what made you want to transition to come to Atlanta?
I don't even remember saying I wanted to come here.
You just ended up here?
I just ended up here. Man, let me tell you something, bro. If I could live in Jackson, Mississippi for the rest of my motherfucking life, I would.
Yeah.
It is.
On my soul, because that's where I'm from, nigga. That's where I'm from. That's where I'm made at. You feel what I'm saying?
Is your family still
and
there?
See, that's the
That's
thing I
the
love
crib.
about T. Ludo.
Your family
T.
still there?
Yeah, my family's still there. I ain't got no big ass family, but it ain't even affected. But every motherfucker in Jackson, Mississippi is my family. Because them motherfuckers seen me come up. You got to understand, I'm dead serious. These folks have seen me come up since I was a kid. I was 5 years old performing in front of these folks every weekend. And I was going to school, and I'm talking about, I'm in the paper. I'm doing, Ricky Smiley came down there. We performed with Ricky Smiley and shit. Like, this shit is huge. These people seen me come up. So shit, in the process of these folks seeing me come up, when I made the move, you feel what I'm saying? I made the move. We always used to sit back and be like, man, shit, nigga just need to get up out this bitch. Nigga need to get up out this bitch. But then that's when I started realizing, like, what the fuck I'm getting up out of here for?
But I will say this, and shout out to DJ Crisis. He said you can't really never put on for your city if you're always in your city.
Those are facts. Those are facts. It's the difference between moving away from your city and traveling outside of your city.
Okay.
Yeah, because you live in Atlanta, but the way you represent Mississippi, Jackson, Mississippi, to be particular, like, you got to respect and admire that because you understand your foundation. And then the part of your foundation to move to kind of fast forward because you've already talked about your past. I guess you tapped in with Tez. Like, you went to school with Tez, or you went to school with, who did you go to school with to link you up with Lil Wayne?
Okay, so Tez went to Jackson State. Tez played in the band. Tez played cymbals.
Okay.
Tez was a freshman in 1997.
Okay.
All right. When Tez came, Tez has known me since I was a child, apparently, because in 97 I was a baby tiger performing while he was playing in the band.
Right.
He played cymbals, so he didn't see me come up too. You feel what I'm saying? He came from New Orleans and goddamn, boom, he and Jackson like, damn. But now the face is starting to be a little familiar. Like, who the fuck this? Hold on.
I keep saying this.
That was you? That was you?
Yeah.
Like, that's all he used to say. Like, that was you? That was you? So my freshman year was 2006 at Jackson State. You feel what I'm saying? I played in the band. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's 9 years later from, you know what I'm saying, what bro was on. You feel me? So I was close with him, but the person that I was ultimately close with was CJ.
CJ, okay.
Me and CJ grew up together our entire life.
Wow,
Me and CJ and his family, like, we from a neighborhood, like, we from out north, you feel what I'm saying? But we from a neighborhood called President
Now,
Junior's.
who is CJ?
CJ is Drake's right-hand man now.
Okay.
He if you listen to a lot of Drake music, early music, he was making a lot of references to CJ. Like CJ got my credit cards and a lot of ones, shit like that. He made the song, take a couple CJ Gibson, you know what I'm saying? But CJ is just Drake's right-hand man. Anyway, CJ ended up working for Ted when he graduated from Jackson State. Me and CJ grew up because of his brother, which is the same age as I am, Derek. We all grew up on the same street our entire life. When we moved from the hood and thought we moved up to the suburbs, that nigga house was closer in.
That's crazy.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, I swear to God, we stay on the street called Franklin D. Roosevelt in the hood. They moved the year before I did. Just so happened, I don't know why God put us closer. We moved to this neighborhood called Lakeover. Just so happened we moved on the same street, 3 houses closer to each other now.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But CJ was my section leader in the band, in high school and in college. So, you know what I'm saying? He didn't seem to come up too.
That's dope.
So shit, goddamn it, the whole process was going. Tez owned the club in Jackson. The club was called Level 3. Tez owned the club in Jackson. I used to DJ the parties there. You know, Tez would have other little parties. Before I was DJing, I was hosting them too.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So shit, the come up was just there, and opportunity run real heavy. I'm talking about the opportunity.
So one day you
run.
just in Jackson, and then CJ hit you, say, "Yo,
hell
you
nah."
DJ for how it go?
Hell nah. That conversation was so fucked up. I was begging Tez. A lot of people don't know this shit, but I started with Drake first. Okay.
You started with Drake. I didn't know that.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know because it wasn't a real position. It was a made position that we ended up working out that he still does now. If people notice when Drake goes on the road, people hear the stories about the OVO room. That was something that we created. When they signed Drake in 2009, CJ, Tez, they were all staying here. Drake was staying here. You feel what I'm saying? So when they got Drake is, originally from Toronto. Drake's right-hand man is Future, the Prince, which is his DJ. His manager now, but it's his DJ. Still his DJ to this day. Future wasn't able to come to the States. So when he had little shows here and there, like T. Lil feeling, my nigga cool. But this is around 2009, 2010.
Yeah,
YouTube just now kind of
so far gone, Drake.
Yeah, this is so far
Drake,
gone.
Like,
I never forget like hearing So Far Gone. I'm like, yo, this nigga's amazing. Like this man gonna blow. You feel what I'm saying? And like I'll never forget CJ and them came to pick me up. He was recording. He was finishing up So Far Gone, and CJ came to pick me up. This when Tez had the Mercedes. CJ came to pick me, his cousin up my reach that was the section leader in the band at the time. That's me. And it was like one other person. We were riding in the car and he was just playing it for us. I'm like, yo, this nigga's finna be amazing, bro. So that's why I started it. I did like when he did the Club Paradise tour, I was still in school. So the Club Paradise tour, CJ had me doing CJ and Tez, they made arrangements for me to do all the after parties in the southern region. You feel what I'm saying? So that was my job with Drake. I did the first Houston Appreciation Weekend, the legendary show at Warehouse Live. You feel what I'm saying? I did that. Hard. I did the pool parties. I like whatever they called me for. I was like there. And the fucked up part about it was I wasn't even getting paid for it. You feel what I'm saying?
And
that's
man,
the hustle.
Sometimes
that's the
you gotta
hustle.
be thankful for the opportunity.
I'm glad you said that though, because that's important for a lot of these younger DJs. Because you got to put that. We all three of us have had moments where you got to just
be thankful for the opportunity.
Grind.
You got to eat that shit
for the opportunity, right?
The number. Listen, that Club Paradise tour. It was me. I had like I think a 2007 white Avalanche. I'll never forget it. I was so excited about that fucking truck until we
I remember when them Avalanches came out.
They were popping.
Yeah,
They was popping. They
Them
was nice.
Avalanches was
They
it.
were nice.
It don't have no rims on it.
Oh man, I couldn't afford the rims because
You ain't need the rims
because I followed
the
Drake's
setup was
tour
nice.
bus around for a fucking summer. It was me and 3 of my homies. One of them from here. His name LJ, and my other partner Fat Dad. That's still my dog to this day. But I'm talking about we rode around the southern region behind Drake tour bus. Like they be like, listen, you need to be at the next city by such time. Here go your hotel room. You need to meet them there, and you need to be at the venue by this time. I'm like, yo, this shit is real.
We out.
Yeah.
Fuck my whole life up. I went back to school, got into it with a teacher, threw money in her face, and was like, fuck you, I'm out of here.
Ooh, and that was
How much
it.
money you threw on the face, T?
Man, look, that's an undisclosed.
It's undisclosed.
But I swear to God,
She got the point.
that lady told me I wasn't gonna be shit. She was like, "What you here for? You ain't gonna be shit." And you know, everybody had these war stories. But I swear to God,
absolutely.
all my classmates can vouch for you. Like that nigga T. Lewis snapped. I still like, how much money you made this weekend?
Threw it in her face.
I'm like, man,
Did it
fuck
like
you,
that.
lady.
Wait, did you pick it back up or you just?
Hell yeah, I picked it back up. I was a young nigga. Hell yeah, I picked that shit
You
right
know
back
she
up.
ain't pick it
that's-
up. Teachers got too much pride.
And
know
she
that.
called the police on me. She called campus police. Campus police walked down there. Campus police was like, we got T. Lewis again. All right, but they could say shit because my dad had trained him. But anyway, you feel me? It was just all fucked up. But anyway, that was my whole run. So while I'm doing that, you know, Future then came in now to the picture. I was just doing the after parties.
So
but
now Future got his passport.
yeah, Future came in early. He came in early because before Drake did that tour, he did So Far Gone tour. You know what I'm saying? The So Far Gone run. Drake did a phenomenal job with everything that he did. And I was just grateful to be a part of them after parties. I was getting paid for the after parties, but it was just a simple fact that shit, the travel wasn't there, baby. I'm talking about,
Right.
you got to understand, I rode behind a tour bus. We drove from city to city. We drove from Houston to Atlanta.
Straight up.
That's 14 hours.
Yes, sir.
You feel what I'm talking
sir.
about? It was all worth it because when we got here, they was like, you staying at the what's this Mandarin?
The
They
Mandarin,
was like, you staying at the Mandarin. I was like, shit, we can kick our feet up. It was worth it, but it was hell. You feel what I'm saying?
They grind.
So you know what I'm saying? That was something that you know was a part of before the whole Lil Wayne situation. Then that's when Tez put me with Twist. So I did probably 3 or 4 shows with Twist. You feel what I'm saying? And that was an experience because Twist was a grown ass man.
The grown ass. He
So,
wasn't a little twist.
Yeah,
He was just twist.
He was little Twist, but he was like grown ass Twist. Like I seen this man handle a grown me and like nigga, you 16 years old and you handle that man like you 21 for real.
Straight up.
So that was the run, and then after that, Wayne went through this situation that he went through, which was unfortunate, but it ended up working in favor. You feel what I'm saying? I remember I used to sit down and talk to Wayne, old DJ, and just get pointers and stuff like that. But I was a club DJ. My goal was never intended to take nobody's job, no shit like that. And I used to hate when people say that, like, you took my job. Like, nah, it didn't happen like that. It's just that it was everything have its season. One day I'm gonna have my season.
Of course.
You feel what I'm saying? And
course.
this season is gonna be done. So it just got to the point to where Wayne was doing a club run for the Sorry for the Wait mixtape. So instead of him going to each club, like he was doing like 4 or 5 clubs a week. So instead of him going to each club, I was drinking, I was smoking, and we was at a Big Creek concert in Jackson, Mississippi, at Highland Mile. And I seen Tez, and I just blurted out like, "Yo, let me go, bruh. Instead of you just hiring a DJ for just let me go to every city."
Made sense.
He looked back, and if you know Tez shake his leg a lot when he started thinking. He started thinking, he moved his leg. You see how Fex be moving his leg? He be jumping up and down. Tez moved his leg a lot. So Tez was like,
Stanky leg.
Tez started thinking, and he was like, you know what, that would make a lot of sense. He never gave me an answer. He just called me. He had CJ call me the day of, which was CIAA. He had a show at CIAA on that Saturday. And he had CJ called me like at 4 o'clock that morning. They was just leaving the club. He was like, hey, you got your bag packed? I'm like, what you mean? And I always kept a bag packed because I always was praying that the day was going to come.
And he was
like,
still in Mississippi at this
I was
time.
still in Mississippi.
Okay.
I'm just traveling back and forth from Mississippi. And he was like, shit, hey, you got your bag packed? I'm like, well, for what? He was like, all right. Keep in mind, I never answered him. I'm like, you got your bag packed? He was like, for what? And he was like, yeah, I'm about to send you your flight. You need to get on your flight, be here in the morning. You know what I'm saying? We got a party with Wayne. You need to come DJ. And I was like, shit, for real? I did that bitch, and that was the scariest moment of my life. But from that moment forward, shit, Wayne rock with it. And next thing you know, I never had a for sure answer.
That's
I
crazy.
did that whole Sorry for the Wait tour, not knowing if I had a job or not. Look, and I had to go buy a new computer.
But I'm assuming you was a fan of Wayne.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Tez used to bring. See, the reason why the shit worked out because when I was in college, Tez used to, like I said, me and Tez always had the relationship. You feel what I'm saying? Like Tez is like a big brother to me, like a father almost. You feel what I'm saying? Because of just to see what he was able to do. You
Now
feel what I'm saying?
explain Ted's relationship with Wayne.
Ted's relationship with Wayne, that's his best friend. That's his best friend. That's his brother. You can't tell neither one of them shit about each other.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? They that's their mans. Like they really family. You feel what I'm saying? It's not no really, they are family. You feel what I'm saying? Ted's taught Wayne how to play cymbals. People don't know that, but if you go back and do your research, you'll see what Wayne was talking about how he played in the band for a little split second. It was because of Tez. Tez is like his big brother, you feel what I'm saying, that he look up to. So
now I really admire and love their relationship though.
yeah, and to see that relationship grow, because I was around watching Tez through a lot of shit, and I was like, yo, Tez is a dog. You feel me? Like I will never forget when all the situations was occurring. You feel what I'm saying? From the early parts when he had the management situations to, you know what I'm saying, the first phone call. Yeah, I wasn't around for the first phone call when Wayne gave him, but he was like, man, I'm finna go on the road, bro. I need you to come. I need somebody I can trust. You feel what I'm saying? And it turned from that to Tez being knowledgeable enough to Wayne saying, hey, listen, come on, be my manager, bro.
You know, and when you think about like people in the industry who have longevity, right? Of course, you have to account for their skill set and how well they are with whatever they do. Like with LeBron, you got Rich Paul. Yeah. Right? And Rich Paul's changing the game. With Jay-Z, you got Ty. And those guys are always willing to play the cut. Yeah. They don't want the attention. They don't want to be LeBron. They don't want to be Wayne. They understand their role, and they understand, like, I'm here to support the homie, and I want to help the homie get to high levels. And I love that about Tez, though.
That's a part. Honestly, that's what makes it so hard for me to maneuver in this game, because I be looking for people to help me and shit like that. But then the thing about it is, everybody want the fame, but
they want your spot.
Like, I be like, man, fuck that shit, bro. I'm like, it's enough for everybody, bro. But damn, bro, your time gonna come. Like, I've been working this shit out 14 years old. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And the process of this shit is that when I get people in place. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, damn, bro, like you going to be able to work to be able to match my 14 years? I feel like you've been doing your shit, but now we got to do our shit together. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So it's kind of like you get people like Tez. I done begged Tez, like, yo, nigga, you get a second. Like, just manage me for like a year.
Yeah.
Just get me on the guide. I like the line. And I get like big bro advice from like, he just texted me, you feel what I'm saying? Like we texting now about beats and shit, you feel what I'm saying? Like, because Tez know if I could, I would bother him, man, all day, every day. Because the man's smart as a motherfucker, man. Like, it's just, like, when you meet people like that, I don't want to be like him. You feel what I'm saying? I want to be better than bro. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But I would love to have people around me that aspire to be like him.
Iron sharp iron.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, if you got people around you that want to be like people like that, like, shit, y'all got a good thing going, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody want a spotlight, but if you get somebody that can just take, bro, I done seen this man move around by himself. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, like we all asking, like, but what are you doing? Like, you going through the mall by yourself? Like, man, I don't care. He like, you won't know why don't nobody bother me? Because I don't bother nobody.
There it is.
He said, all I do is do my job.
That's the truth. I think Spike Lee said something like that. Like, he never had security. I think it was Russell Simmons. He was like, I don't have to move because I embrace people and I just show them love and I show them back and I just keep moving how I move.
Facts.
Right?
Facts.
So I love it about that. I mean, that you just said that.
Yeah, man. Great man.
What inspires you?
I really like that 1, 2, 3, 4 count.
Okay.
And that's an answer you ain't never heard before. But I'm a true musician, man. You feel what I'm saying? I'm a true drummer at heart. I've been playing.
1.
Yeah, now you get it.
2.
I like that 1, 2, 3, 4 count. You
You
feel what I'm
really
saying?
gonna keep going?
So
3.
that's been my whole thing. You feel what I'm saying? My entire life. That's all I didn't like tempo. You feel what I'm saying? I love music, dog. I might not know everything about music, but my entire life I love music. I remember being young and hearing the band play songs and listening on the radio to DJ Finesse do the chop shop and couldn't wait to
Top
hear
5
him play
band
it.
songs. Name them right now.
Top 5 band songs. I'm from the Jack, so you know it got to be motherfucking Get Ready.
Okay.
1, Big Ballin'.
Okay.
Hey.
2, I'm going to have to go to Southern and say Nick.
Okay.
Yeah, classic band shit right there. Number 4 is going to be one of our classic songs that Jack Stay Blowing.
Okay.
That shit still give me chills to this day when I hear it. And my 5th would be, I'm gonna just get like a rap tune, you feel what I'm saying? One that I used to love. Well, you know what? Before I Let Go, classic.
Okay.
Classic Before I Let Go. You feel what I'm saying? That's
All
my
right.
run right there, man. I love that shit to death.
All
That
right
1, 2,
now.
3, 4 count. If you can't, everything got tempo. Everything. This
Everything.
conversation has tempo. Everything is a 1, 2, 3, 4. You gonna bob your head. You gonna just get it. Like I be sometimes zoned out because I smoke a lot of weed. You know, a lot of folks be talking about they be smoking gas shit like that.
Nah, I'm gonna say, look, I done seen this nigga in the barbershop tell the weed man, listen, you know if it ain't smoking, I'm gonna let you know, right? I can't wait. I'm gonna go home. As soon as I get home, matter of fact, as soon as I get in the truck, I'm gonna
let you know
fire
if
this bitch
it's
up.
smoking.
This motherfucker ain't
So
smoking.
are you classic with the blunts, or you papers, or you
I do
backwoods?
both. First of all, I'm a backwood dog.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna roll that backwood up.
You
for
Russian
sure.
cream,
But you
original.
grew up off of.
I'm a 100 bourbon backwood smoker.
Okay.
But you
Alright.
grew up off of
I grew up off of Swiss.
Swissers,
Sweets,
nigga.
right?
That shit nasty as fuck,
It's
man. That shit
nasty.
taste like
Sweets
are
cardboard.
It's
That
nasty.
shit so nasty, bro. Look, I be seeing
Trash.
folks try to lick them. I be like, oh, you just lick cardboard,
You
bro.
just lick that. You just lick that.
Yeah, you dig. Look, so now
Right,
I'm a
look at that
motherfucking
now.
backwood dog when I roll them papers. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? I'm a upper smoker, so I smoke like sativas. I
Sativa.
smoke a lot of sativa. I smoke
Okay.
a lot of OG. You know what I'm saying? I smoke good weed. If you got good weed, I'm gonna smoke it because I'm gonna find some type of inspiration in that bitch. It might be dark inspiration. It might be a bright inspiration from
But
it.
it's inspiration.
But I'm gonna find some type of inspiration from that motherfucker. You feel me? Like that's just me. So like I was saying, when I sit back and I smoke and I just really analyze a lot of stuff, I just come up with like tempos in my head. Like my cousin, like we'll be on the road. My cousin that play drums, and like he play drums for Wayne. Sometimes we'll be just sitting there and I'll be smoking and I like start bobbing my head and folks be like, bro, your cousin straight. They be like, oh, he be like, yeah, he good. He just in the zone.
He in his own.
Everything is tempo to me. Like for real. I always wanted to be a producer. I always wanted to do this shit. I used to talk to Tez. I used to beg Tez. Like, first of all, I never even wanted to go to college. I wanted to go to college to play in a band. I ain't want to go to college for school. I think that shit pointless. That shit a waste of fucking time.
What was your major?
You didn't finish. Did you finish?
I finished.
You finished.
I
Okay.
finished. I was a double major to be exact.
What's your major, baby? Tell
Speech
me about
communication
that.
and mass communication.
All right, now.
I was a double major. You feel what I'm
Okay.
saying? And thanks to my dog, Dr. Mark Henry. That's my big. Mark Henderson. That's my big dog. That was my
Dr.
chair.
Henderson.
Dr. Henderson. That was my chair. You feel what I'm saying? He helped me get through that bitch, but I definitely was out of that bitch. Like
Yeah.
I dropped out. Like I was
You're a
dropped out of
college
semester.
grad, man. Congratulations on that.
I
That's
mean,
big.
congratulations, but me being a college grad ain't did shit for Sally Bay and these fucking student loans.
I know.
Facts.
You
I
feel what I'm
talked
saying?
about that.
Like,
Sally Mae
like on
calling me
game,
now.
that
I'm
shit
not doing
pointless.
anything with my major.
I'm not
like-
doing nothing. You feel the things that I honestly learned are things that I could have acquired on my own.
But you can require that network and those people that help you put.
I
be
could have
put
still did that in the jack
Say
without
no more.
being a college student.
Say no more. I can't even argue.
You can't
But
argue.
But you don't regret the experience, though. Do you regret the experience?
I don't regret my
I don't.
experience.
I don't regret it.
I ain't gonna cap with you.
No, you done had some good times
You
in
done had
Jackson
some
State.
good
Like
times.
I had
playing.
some great times at Jackson State. I think I could have had the same great times.
You
not
could have did
paying.
without it. You could have did
Because
without
I'm
it.
from the Jack.
Yeah.
You ain't talking about no square. You talking about I'm from the Jack. I was throwing the parties.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I knew the hot spots was at 12 o'clock. Hell, I was DJing them hoes. So even when I dropped out, folks were like, bro, never. When I dropped out and went back to school, nobody knew the difference.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest with you, I went back to school and, I ain't go to class. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't. I
played.
didn't. I couldn't do it. I ain't gonna lie. My Spanish teacher, I ain't gonna say her name, but shout out to her. I gave her some great teachers on my final exam. No bullshit.
That's
I
hard.
had to leave to go do a show, and I was like, listen, I ain't gonna be here for this final, baby. And she was like, I was like, look, you might not believe me, but I had pictures. I was like, look,
Look.
I DJ for Drake on the weekends.
Ah,
I be gone. I was like,
No,
here
you
you
done
go.
went to our DJ
I mean-
for Drake, baby.
I mean,
baby,
look,
This
I
was doing
DJ
the
for
job.
Drake.
This was during the time that I was though. I was
Yeah.
going on the road. Like shit, them niggas that called me. I was out. Like I was coming to the A once a month.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I was here for the closing of the Club 112 with Lil Wayne. I was 18 years old. I got kicked out the club because
So look, is
they
Lil
called
Wayne-
me lacking.
Is Lil Wayne in your top 5 favorite rappers?
Fuck yes.
Name your 5.
My top 5.
Top 5.
This shit whack, bro.
No,
Damn.
it's yours. That's
It's
why
I
yours.
know. I
This
don't
No,
like
he
it.
didn't say top 5. Just say.
I'm not. I got a
just
hard.
name your
I'm gonna
people.
say it. I'm
Name
gonna
your
say it.
people.
I
You
just
know
don't.
it's 5.
Don't nobody debate me about it though. Well, my top 5 is gonna be it's gonna be tuna fish off the rip. I
Tuna
call him
fish.
Tune.
Okay.
Tune gonna be the one.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say. See, here's the thing.
It's no order.
All right, so
no order.
no order,
No order.
no order, no reason.
And no disclaimers, man. Just
Yeah,
give it to
just
us.
give
Give it to it. It's your 5.
I'm a Mississippi
Show
nigga,
five.
man. So I
Well,
gotta
come
go.
on.
Show
Come
five.
on.
I gotta
You
go.
gonna say Crit? You
I
gonna say
gotta
David
go.
Banner? Who you
I gotta go in my top 5 out of all rappers. Lil Wayne.
Okay.
Okay.
Come strong. Let's go.
I mean, you finna agree with this because I'm gonna say Jay of course.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Jay of course, but I'm a Mississippi nigga. I got to say the pimp. I gotta say the pimp.
You gotta say the
See,
pimp.
in Mississippi, we weren't listening to Jay like that.
Nah.
I had to educate myself
Hey,
on Jay.
Memphis.
We
Come
were
on,
listening to the
listen.
pimp.
You ain't gotta explain.
Okay, my
baby.
bad, my
Okay,
bad, my
go
bad,
ahead. Okay,
my
go
bad.
ahead.
So you got Tuna Fish, you got Tune, you got Jay, you got the pimp. This a hard one now. I don't think I want to.
Think about that influence, baby. Think about when you was a young nigga. You know what I'm saying? And they spoke
Tuna
to
fish.
you.
Like
They
you
spoke
was
to
listening,
you.
you was listening to Ball and G.
You were
I was
listening
listening
to
to
it.
Ball and them, but I didn't understand it at a young age, though. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
See, I'm
What
real enough
moved
to
you?
say that shit.
What moved
What
you?
moved
okay,
me
yeah.
was
What moved
any
you? What you got
music
you
period.
going?
You could if it was a hard
If it was
ass
Stevie
record,
Wonder, who? I mean,
if it
okay,
was a hard,
let's disregard rap. Let's disregard rap.
okay,
I'm
so
sorry.
if we
So what
disregard
other
rap,
artists-
if we just
artists,
take
artists?
as my top artist
Artists, baby.
that moved me,
There you go.
my daddy used to listen to a lot of. I'm talking about a lot of Charlie Wilson.
Charlie
Okay.
So
Wilson.
Uncle
Gap-
Charlie, the Gap Band,
Gap
all that
Band,
shit.
Gap
There.
Band.
Like I'm an old soul. Like I fuck with
Have you
that.
seen him live?
Nah, man, I'm waiting to, man. I'm
Have you
waiting
seen
to.
Charlie
I
Wilson
ain't seen
live?
Charlie live.
Oh
I'm
my
waiting to.
God.
I ain't seen
I'm
Charlie
waiting
live.
to.
I was
So
supposed to see him in Nashville.
Charlie's
this
so
past
cold live.
week, but
I bet he is. Till
Yeah.
little tweet.
Please,
so hard
bro,
with that
bro,
shit.
please go see Charlie.
Look,
Because
let's
it's your
bucket that
favorite.
shit.
Please go see
Yeah.
him live.
because seeing artists live, it give you a whole
It's a
nother.
different
A whole
album,
nother
like-
look on this
You know what I'm
shit.
saying?
You know,
Look
Drake
on
is
it.
in my top 5 because Drake moves me with shit. I don't even think I have a top 5. I just got a top artist. Like I said, you got Wayne, Drake, Jay, the Pimp. Because what the Pimp was just really putting down was so hard. But then
Straight
if
up.
you take it other ways, you know what I'm saying? Musically, Stevie Wonder, Kanye West. You feel what I'm saying? Kanye West is not a track that Kanye did that I don't reference to.
that I don't like.
It ain't even,
Yeah.
and I feel him. Like when he did 808 and Heartbreaks, I feel
Oh, I was
him.
right there with him, baby.
I feel him because I
I'm in
went
love
through
with
the
you.
and shit.
So Kanye support Trump. How you feel about Trump?
I mean, to be honest with you, I'm just be real with you.
Come on, we talking.
We talking. So this is my whole opinion about a lot of shit in life. It ain't my fucking business.
Ain't my
And that's to be honest with you.
Mind the
I-
business
see, you
that
know what?
pays you, baby.
You know what? I hate to break it down like this, but I'm just be real with you. Being from Mississippi, bro, I was taught a lot of shit by a lot of niggas, and a lot of them street niggas, a lot of them were nerds, a lot of them were just square guys. And just to be honest with you, all them people taught me the same thing. Man, you gotta show respect to whatever it is somebody respect. You feel what I'm saying? Respect deserve respect. I judge no man for what they choose to do. So if you sit up there and you tell me right now, like, man, I fuck with Trump. Man, who am I to judge you for fucking with Trump? Because you might not like me smoking weed. You feel what I'm saying? So I can't judge you and then expect you not to judge me back.
But are you curious to why they
Nope.
do fuck with Trump?
Nope.
I'm curious.
I'm not.
I really want to know, like, why people fuck with Trump.
I'm not. At the
And
end
if
of the
you-
day,
and if you
want to
do-
know why? Listen, let me tell you why. Because before Trump was this badass image and before he was president, the rappers was rapping about him. And
Yeah.
Kanye was one of the people that were rapping about him.
But
They
he
had-
wasn't. But he wasn't saying the message wasn't the same.
I mean,
though.
you know, at the end of the
Well,
day,
the
he got
message- the
that's a
message
different
wasn't the
tax
same.
bracket too. But like I said, I personally can't sit back and be like, oh man, I don't fuck with that.
So
person
did you
for
vote
this
for him?
reason.
Did you vote for him?
Hell nah.
Okay. Okay.
Nah, I didn't vote for him. Of course,
Did you
I,
vote at all?
yeah.
Hey, my
I'm
man.
a voting citizen, my brother.
There you
I'm
go.
listen. I might not even understand that shit, and me getting older now and getting into different tax brackets. Now I'm looking at shit a little bit differently. But shit, I mean, to be real with you, bro, voting Democrat every time ain't right.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
trying to tell you.
Yeah, for
You
real.
feel what I'm talking
You need
about?
to know who doing
You-
who
Cause you-
and what they
exactly.
Just
for.
because
you
they
putting in-
and what
Democrat,
they're
that's what
against.
I've been doing when I was younger. Now that I'm getting a little older and realizing, like, you know
Yeah.
what, some of these
doing
Democrats
your
just ain't
research.
right.
So
I'm
many
doing my
Democrats be
research.
on that same bullshit.
So you know what I'm saying? To be real with you, that's why I judge no man. Off of what they do, off of anything, because I asked you to do the same with me.
Yep.
If you want to be
I
real
agree.
with you, a lot of people want to talk about the Bible and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, people don't worship the Bible. I don't know what Bible they were looking to, because at the end of the day in the Bible, it say man condemn no man. Hey!
There we
now.
go.
So how I'm finna sit up there and judge you and try to man, no, you gotta deal with that when you deal with the big man. The day he decide to bring you home, you gotta deal with that. Who am I? I'm a player ass nigga that smoke weed. And
Now,
Yeah.
look,
DJ.
I think I saw on your Instagram because I
Come
follow
on,
my brother on Instagram,
let's talk.
and my brother was talking about. I think that's right after the Diddy shit. You know what I'm saying? How you feel about what Diddy said?
Man, to
If
be
the
honest
people
with you,
don't
I
know.
think Diddy was just at the wrong fucking party. But at the same time, with him being at the wrong fucking party, he need to blame these promoters too.
So let's dissect exactly what Diddy said.
Mhm.
Diddy basically summed it up and said that nobody don't dance no more. The clubs in Atlanta are whack. That's pretty much what he said. He didn't say it verbatim, but in perspective, that's what he was saying.
Right.
Now, from my understanding,
The clubs that he went to,
the clubs that he went to,
nobody was dancing.
nobody was dancing. It was packed, full to capacity,
Right.
Yeah.
and he didn't have a good time. So, my question is, I hate to say it, but I have to ask, whose fault was it?
To be honest with you, is I'm not gonna blame nobody because this is Atlanta, and I've been a tourist of Atlanta, and now I'm a resident of Atlanta. So you feel what I'm saying? You got, first of all, I'm gonna say this as a disclaimer: Super Bowl weekend is not for the black people. That's the first thing about it. That's why you had so many corporate events that went hard. I've been with Wayne going on 5 years, and I have realized that the Super Bowl is not for black people. All-Star is for black people. That's why all the black people were upset when they went to Charlotte because they didn't have a good time because it wasn't as ratchet as they wanted it to be.
And everything closed at 2.
And everything closed at 2. They locked your bottles up, all that shit up. You feel what I'm saying? That's CIAA shit. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, let's just really take a dissect of, you know what I'm saying, you know the basketball players because you see them.
Right.
You don't know these football players because they got their helmets on and shit like that. So it was like another weekend in Atlanta. But now you have another weekend in Atlanta with tourists in the city. And these tourists are here looking to see what's going on.
Right.
Now, at the end of the day, I told a couple promoters that shit, you get what you promote. You promoted that these people are coming.
Right.
So these people are coming in efforts to be excited to see them.
Facts.
If you put on there that shit, we got DJ, shake your ass DJing all night long. So make sure you come ready to dance. Motherfuckers gonna have in their mind that shit, we coming to motherfucking party. And the manipulation of it was that all they had on the flyers, if you go back and look at a lot of these flyers for Super Bowl, and this is my opinion, you feel what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't pointing the finger at nobody, but if you look at a lot of these flyers, a lot of flyers didn't have no DJ names on it. It had all artists gonna be there.
Artists.
And all this showcase was, this person is going to be here, this person is going to be here, this person is going to be here, this person hosted by this person, hosted by this person. Well, you got what you asked for. These people came to see you host. Exactly. They came and they sat there and they watched with their phones out, and no matter what the DJ played at that point in time, it didn't matter. See, it's not a city like Miami.
You feel like the artists should promote their DJs?
Fuck yeah. Off the rip, man.
Why you feel that way?
Because, man, shit, you ain't got no show without your DJ.
Trying to tell you.
I mean, a lot of people don't agree with that shit, but at the end of the day, it ain't shit moving.
Nothing moves without the
Ain't shit moving without no damn
nothing
DJ.
moves
Period.
without the DJ.
And I mean, everything corresponds together because the artist feels like, well, shit, you wouldn't have no job if I wasn't rapping.
Right.
But
It takes a team
But when you
effort.
go to let's dig deeper.
let's dig a little deep.
dig
That's
deeper.
what I'm finna say.
Before you was
Let's
this
dig
big
deep.
rapper, it had to be DJs to play your shit.
You feel
In
me?
the clubs.
Even before that, if you really go back to some real shit, you go to these house artists, them ain't nothing but beats. A lot of break beats back in the day. If you go to your old school New York, your Grandmaster Flash, I said that they were DJing out for break beats. They were doing house parties with break beats. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
It wasn't no motherfucking, I'm finna drop the hottest Cool Mo D record ever. No.
Nah, the DJs was up front.
You
The MCs
heard-
was behind the DJ.
Yeah, and you heard
There's the beats.
all you heard was straight beats. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it kind of got to the point to where, goddamn it, the artists just kind of started fucking over the DJs. And I don't know how it happened, but I think it's kind of fucked up. But I mean,
you feel like the game is oversaturated. You feel like you feel like when you was coming up, you told me, you said you told us you had to carry crates.
Yeah.
And like a lot of these new cats, they don't even know what a crate is, right?
Facts.
So they have this controller. How you feel about the controller game? How you feel about like where do you see this DJ and shit going? Like you think it's gonna be more DJs? You think niggas gonna get X'd out? Like how
I
you
think
feel?
honestly,
Like,
this shit really, I think it's, as far as technology wise, I'm very impressed. I think honestly, the thing about it is what we need to start doing as everybody is a culture in this music shit. We need to really start dissecting who is doing what. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't fucked up off of you using a board. Cause I know some folks that use a board, like
Go
my
crazy.
dog DJ Mr. Rogers in Houston.
I
Shout out
love
to Mr. Rogers.
My boy Mr. Rogers
I love Mr. Rogers.
is the first person to make me believe in a board.
Yeah.
And it was Houston Appreciation Weekend, the first one. We were doing a pool party. All right, it was the Houston Appreciation Weekend pool party, and I had the DJ. So I came with the DJ. It was my time to do my set, and Roger was like, "Yo, you got this Serato DJ shit?" I was like, "Nah." He was like, "You need that for the board." And I'm like, "Bro, I ain't never used one." But I sat there and watched this man twerk this board for like 30 minutes.
Go crazy.
And I was like, "This nigga going crazy.
Going crazy.
He is rocking the party. He is scratching. And he had like the Small Pioneer, the first one that they made,
Right.
and he was scratching. And I'm like, "Yo, I fuck with it. It's not. I understand it now. It's not about. It's the person that's behind it.
Yep.
So at the end of the day,
Behind
I
it.
think if a lot of these people stop handicapping these folks, the shit'll grow. I don't have no ill feelings towards this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's about what you could do with the equipment. You can have the same music I have. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm gonna fuck you over.
I think
though.
like a nigga like Mr. Rogers. I think he come from turntables though.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
But you talking about the new generation just coming from.
yeah, like Rogers come from. So when you come from turntables, when you gotta damn near find that ground and shit like that, like some niggas don't even know what to do. Like
Facts.
your needle's
Some
not
people don't
working,
even
what
know
you-
how to plug a CDJ.
That's what I'm saying.
A lot of these, I'm not gonna say some. I'm gonna say a lot because I put up a post about that before where I was like, you know what I'm saying? If I had to pay some of y'all DJs right now to hook up DJ equipment, I'll see people not even know how to work outside of the board.
Right.
The board could be in the wrong channel and they don't even know how to work that.
You said another thing too on your joint tour. You said I think if I gave y'all niggas like 30 minutes to swap positions or something, you
Yeah.
become the DJ. What'd you say? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't wanna
it was just
misquote you.
about the fact of people swapping roles. As far as like, you know what I'm saying? So many people put so much pressure on the DJ.
What'd you say exactly?
But
You say if you
I was like,
switch-
let's switch for the weekend. Let the promoter DJ and let the DJ promote. Because then
They wouldn't know what to do. These niggas wouldn't know what to do.
Let 1 minute. when you DJing and you're not really rocking the party, 1 minute feel like 30 minutes. You feel what I'm saying? So you be like, shit, boy, ooh, I got through there, and you be like, damn, that was number one song.
I was one song.
You feel what I'm saying?
I gotta go to the next.
That pressure on, especially when you ain't rocking
When
that
I'm gonna
bitch.
play at 1 o'clock.
So
Right.
exactly,
I
you
played all
gotta
the hits,
you-
all
I
shit.
played all the hits like
you
I'm
gotta
drowning.
spread
I'm
that shit
drowning.
out, bro. So I mean, honestly, bro, like to answer your question, I kind of answered it, but I didn't answer it all the way. To answer your question, how do I feel about this shit in the new technology and the newer DJs? I don't have nothing against that shit, bro, because it is what it is. But at the end of the day, I do tell all young DJs, because I get a lot of young DJs that hit me up in the IG. You feel what I'm saying? I got like one little homie now I'm talking to. His name like, he a twin. I don't want to say his name wrong, but he a twin.
Okay.
But anyway, he lives in South Carolina, and you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the same story. He like, I'm doing all the college parties here and all this shit there. He like, bro, I watch the shit on YouTube and shit like that. He like, man, I just want to, you know what I'm saying, see you mentor me. I was like, cool. So I just talked to him. I was like, bro, first thing I want you to do is go back and learn about DJing. Go back and learn the art of this shit. Like when I started DJing, I wanted to be a dog. You feel what I'm saying?
Really.
And I tried to figure out how could I be a dog. But I started seeing like Jazzy Jeff fucking up shit. So I was like, shit, I want to do that shit because I don't know too many niggas that know how to do that shit. So I want to go in the club and I want to be able to scratch in a song and bring that bitch in. So, but other DJs don't see that. Other DJs just see the fact that I can get in the club and I can go, you know what I'm saying, get a couple bitches and I potentially can be a tour DJ for somebody. And to be honest with you, I tell a lot of artists, a lot of DJs, young DJs too, being a tour DJ is not the American dream, bro.
It's not.
Right.
Don't
But
let
with
that
that
be.
being said, I have to ask you, share one of the like coolest moments you done had in your DJ career thus far. Whether it's if it was
Saturday
on tour.
Night Live.
Saturday Night Live.
Ooh, I saw that.
Ooh.
Saturday
I
Night
saw
Live.
that,
That's a
yeah.
big dog move. A lot of niggas can't say they did Saturday Night Live.
Facts.
And I ain't just do Saturday Night Live. We did 2 performances on Saturday Night Live. You feel what I'm saying? It's the break of the fact that Wayne just got his bread back right. He didn't got the lawsuit. I'm talking about when do you? I
Niggas
smoked
happy.
Saturday Night Live out. To be real with you, Wayne was on one side and I was on the other side. I had Swiss Beats right there. I made a beat in front of Swiss Beats. That
Okay.
was the best time of my life.
Wow.
I was high the whole time, and I'm talking about smoked the whole 8th floor out of the NBC. I'm talking, we went crazy. And that was one
They
of
let
the
y'all
best.
smoke?
Man, what? They didn't have a choice.
That's lit.
I'm talking about we fucked that whole floor up. They came and tried to shut doors. They were spraying air freshener. I'm talking about we fucking this bitch up. And I came
The
up there with,
rappers in here spray
man,
the
I'm talking about we came with the pack.
Febreze.
Yeah, what was one of the moments where you like, damn, I fucked up? Like, did you fuck up on the first Wayne show? Like, did you like
My
damn,
first
I-
Wayne show? Hell no.
Maybe not the first.
My
one,
first
but
Wayne
did
show,
you-
he was standing right next to me. I was terrified. I couldn't do shit wrong. He was standing right next to me. To be honest with you, and this is no bullshit, by the grace of God, I'm really thinking really hard right now. I have never.
Even with Drake, like, did you like? Was it a moment with Drake that
With
you?
Drake, I never.
Well, not that you fucked up. What was one of them times where you was just nervous, like, oh shit, if I don't get this shit
Yeah.
right,
Saturday Night
my
Live.
ass is grass.
Well, nah, fuck that. Cause see, I move a little different. I can't tell everybody my secret on how I DJ. I tell y'all that off air, but I can't tell everybody my secret off of DJ. Because I just seen a little Ja Rule situation with him and his DJ with Sanchez, and he was like, Sanchez, are we ready? That's not Sanchez's fault, because we don't know what happened. You feel what I'm saying? We don't know. It's a lot of factors that go in between the two. But I'm gonna tell you one of my worst DJ experiences, and that's when I first started DJing. Well, my worst DJ experience when I first started DJing, I had my computer and the nigga didn't have just the bread right. I had bread, but I didn't have the bread to be right. I'm talking about I buy MacBooks out, fully blown out. That's 4,500. You feel what I'm talking about?
Strong.
My computer just wasn't ready. It wasn't ready. It was glitching. It was cutting off.
He was just playing
So
with
you didn't practice with your computer first before you.
Yeah, I used to always do that shit.
Or you just restarted
But
and
it was just I restarted and prayed that I could make it through. I restarted and prayed that I can make it through the night. So we was in. Shout out my boy DJ Coop. That's my motherfucking man.
Shout out to Coop.
We was in Nashville, Cashville.
Shout out to Coop.
And the night before, my computer did some weird trippy shit while we was performing, but we caught it. You feel what I'm saying? So I got to the next city and I was telling CJ, like, CJ, yo, I don't know if my computer gonna make it, bro. He's like, boy, your ass better figure out something for your ass get sent home. And I'm talking about, that's probably why my anxiety so bad now. Like, I was going through it with Wayne. Like, I couldn't oversleep. I couldn't do shit when I first got on the road with Wayne. It was pure hazing. I'm talking about the worst form of hazing. It was all mental hazing. It was the worst form. That's why everybody act the same over there, because they mentally haze you and fuck your head. I'm talking
Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of haze.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Hey, look, we ain't gonna get on that. We ain't gonna get on that conversation, but yeah,
At all.
everybody need that in their life. Everybody need that. But anyway, so that was one of my worst situations. We got there, and my computer, I was doing my opening set, my computer started glitching. 5 minutes before
You had that spinning wheel of death.
before I was finna bring Wayne up. I'm
The
talking about I'm
Apple
playing
spinning
songs,
wheel,
they
baby.
jumping and shit. So Coop had the Rain 62. He hooked up his computer. I gave him my hard drive. I had already had it prepared. I gave him my hard drive and I DJ'd the show off his shit. I was so excited. I got to Atlanta the next day and I begged Tiz. I was like, Tiz, listen to me. I'm gonna ask you a serious question. And this is an honest to God question, and I need an honest to God answer. We were staying at the 12. I said, Tiz, I called her to the Apple store and they got a computer ready for me right now. That bitch $4,500. Y'all just paid me. I got an option to keep this money and put it in my bank account, or go buy this computer. Tiz, if I buy this computer, you can't send me home. If you send me home, we fight. That nigga looked at me. That nigga said, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I said, oh my God, I don't have a job. I need a computer to finish this tour. I don't know what to do. Then that's when he hit me back. He was like, man, take your ass up there and buy that fucking computer, bro. We'll worry about the rest later, but you good right now.
Thing is, Apple, you can take it back.
Man, shit, I couldn't with all that shit on. I needed that bitch regardless, though,
Man,
so.
you wipe that bitch off and you take that bitch back.
That's a Memphis nigga right there.
Man, what?
If a nigga tell you to do.
Man, look, what?
All right,
For the
T.
show?
Lewis. So what you listening to right now in the whip?
What you listening? What you pull up listening to?
He pulled up in that thing too. I
He pull
saw
up
him.
that thing.
I pulled up actually playing one of my newest beats,
Okay.
to be honest with you.
So you ride around listening to your beats.
I ride around this to my beats all day. Honestly, bro, because I really wanna change the face of the music shit with this production shit. No
What
bullshit.
you using? FL, Ableton,
No, MPC.
Logic, MPC. Okay.
I'm a drum nigga. Like,
All right.
like, listen, I'm dead serious. Like, I'm
And
a
you
drum
can hear
nigga.
it through his beats though. Like you can, you definitely can hear it.
I'm a drum nigga. Like,
so this year we speaking placements and
well, I started out the year with a placement.
okay.
I did the Boston George and
Boston
Jeezy
George
project.
and Jeezy.
Okay.
Boston George and Diego.
Damn it.
I did that. I had like a couple records on there. Shout out to Jeezy. Shout out to Boston George. Shout out to Boo Rossini. We did that project. I did. I got track number 2 on there, which is Right to Left, and I also got the final song on there, the last song on there called Mad. Yeah, I did that shit right there. Me and my dog, man. I worked hard on that. Look, we did that shit on some. I made that shit now with one of my partners named AVE from the Jet. We made that shit here in Atlanta at my crib, and I'm like, bro, this bitch gonna go.
Okay.
And next thing you know, we sent it off, and I'll never forget. We sent it off, and then I took it to the studio. I took it to the studio. I took the G studio, and they called Jeezy, and they were like, bro, you might want to come in here. So Boston George was coming up with the hook, and Jeezy walked right in the studio, and he walked in. He was like, "Shit, this shit hard. Who did this? Monte, you did this? Cause Monte was in there. DJ Monte was in there.
DJ Monte.
And Boo was like, "Nah, T. Lewis did this." He was like, "Shit, this shit hard." He was right in the booth and recorded that bitch. I was like, "Shit, we got a banger on our hands." So yeah, that was the one that started it all off. So honestly, to be real with you, I ride around. Being a DJ and DJing in the clubs, I listen to all the latest music. But I'm sorry. It's one artist that really ultimately influenced me that I never said, and I feel so fucked up for not saying it. But Future,
Yeah.
Hendrix.
I listen to Mr. Hendrix
All
front
right, now.
and back, side to side. I'm talking
Pluto.
about every fucking thing from the old shit. I still listen to Casita like that bitch just came out.
For real.
I never forget being in Atlanta when that shit came out. You
Yeah.
feel me? My cousin was already here. My cousin April was already here. And she was like, you need to fuck with that Casita because her name is Casita. She's
Yeah.
like, you need to fuck with that Casita.
Shout out to Pluto, man.
And man, Lord Jesus, man, I'm talking about that did it right there. So honestly, I listen to that. I got a couple hometown folks.
I was
you
gonna
feel what I'm
ask what's
saying?
some upcoming artists you rocking with.
Yeah, it's this little nigga in Mississippi right now. He in Mississippi State. His name Guy 2 Times.
He hard.
That boy
Guy
hard.
2 times.
Guy 2 Times. That boy
Okay.
is fucking hard. Boy, 18 years old.
Okay.
And I'm talking about hard.
At Mississippi State.
Mississippi State, hard. Rest in peace to
You
my
wanna
little
start
brother,
your-
Lil Lonnie.
Oh yeah,
Lil Lonnie was one of my
yeah.
artists that I started with. When I really got serious with their music shit, they had came to me. He from the north.
Mhm.
He was popping. I'm talking about popping.
Lil
Had
Lonnie was
everybody
hard.
wanting to fuck with him. He
I
got
remember hearing
he
about
got
Lil
killed
Lonnie.
in the city. Rest in peace, little bro. I love you to death. You know, I so love all my folks out there. I got another little nigga out there at my neighborhood. His name Lil Tank. He hard as hell.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? The main thing that I'm trying to honestly do is with the artists back home is we don't have a sound, but I'm trying to develop them a formula.
Mhm.
I want to go back home and I want to kind of get them a formula. It's so hard to make rappers listen
Mhm.
and understand what the fuck going on.
Right.
But I got a formula that I feel like honestly
it can work.
It can work.
It can work.
Cause I set up there and I'm not gonna say with what song, but me and Boston George do it all the time. Like I sit in Boston George and I talked about George and Boston George. He look at he be like, bro, you really like a motherfucker. I just can't rap.
But for one, like like the foundation, music, and you travel the world, just understanding what people listen to.
Facts.
So you pay attention as DJs. Of course, we're supposed to pay attention to what moves the crowd. You know what sounds. You know what instruments. You know what bass. You know what that moves because for one, you played in the band.
Facts.
So of course,
I know how that 808 gonna hit your ass. I know how that bass gonna make you feel. I know how mentally that snare and that clap gonna make you feel. And I know on top of that, I know with being a DJ, I done picked a lot of records. Just listen, baby. I'm that person they don't talk about.
Okay.
Because I can show you some shit and you be like, whoa, wait a minute. Like I'm talking about a lot of these artists, I was able to pick like they records. Like coming from Jackson. I used to be on, listen, let me tell you this shit. Like a lot of people think I'm like this disgruntled ass, angry ass DJ. It ain't that. It's just the fact that I've done a lot of shit for this game and the game ain't really did a lot of shit back for me, but I'm grateful for what it has done. I used to sit on
Bittersweet. It's a bittersweet
I
game.
used to sit on conference calls, Jazzy, with a lot of these folks, bro. I'm talking about they'll call and be like, what you think about this? What you think about that? I made a lot of these rappers a lot of money coming through Mississippi because in Mississippi, I mean, you right. It is a chilling circuit, but at the end of the day,
capital of the chilling
we
circuit,
the
baby.
biggest of the chicken because we got, far as college run wise, you got Jackson State, Mississippi State, Ole Miss, Alcorn, Mississippi Valley State. You got the Mississippi the University of Women's
so
there.
many.
You feel what I'm saying? It's so many colleges there,
and-
but you got USM, and all of these are big schools. I just named two of the biggest SEC schools, Ole Miss and Mississippi State.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? Not even talking about Delta State. You feel what I'm saying? So that's right there. That's the whole state of Mississippi.
Yeah.
I was DJing at all them spots. And I'm taking your records there, and I'm dropping these bitches off. Doing mixtapes. My mixtape's still up right now on live mixtapes. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm choosing these niggas' records like, bro, this is gonna be the one right here. Calling back to getting in touch with them like, bro, this before managers were big managers.
So when do we had an interview with the homie DJ Tone One, and he was like, now that hip hop is the number one genre in the world, where do we stand as a DJ culture? Like, because when EDM was the number one genre of the world, they DJs, every time that Forbes list come out, it fucks me up to see top 15 DJs are EDM DJs. So where do we stand
Fucked up.
as hip hop DJs
Fucked up.
with hip hop being the number one
So
genre?
what should change then?
Fucked
so
up.
if it's fucked up. Like,
The
what
only
should-
thing that could change it, honestly, is, and you know what? I ain't even got no real answer for it. But I really feel like the only thing that could help adjust it is for people to start really believing in the DJ. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it goes for everybody. Bro, let me tell you something. This DJ game do not have respect amongst each other. There's no honor amongst thieves in this shit.
I think what I suggest is it's time for the DJ to take back the parties. It's time for DJs to take back the music. Like, where is your source of music? Who do you believe to put me on to the next song? It's time for DJs to really step our shit up, on a whole nother level of music as far as parties, radio, clubs, wherever we at, you go there for the DJ, not the who hosting.
Right.
You need to go there to the DJ.
I hate to interrupt you on that, but I just think it's so fucked up about that one thing. Like I said, I came from throwing parties. So, all right, 7 inches, we do go back and start throwing parties. You feel what I'm saying? The clash gonna come in somewhere because 9 times out of 10, if you a DJ, most DJs is very territorial. I ain't met one DJ yet that's good and ain't territorial.
I met a few, but it's
I know.
it take
That's
the
not
right
territorial.
niggas. It
That's
take
not-
the right niggas to be amongst each other. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, and you just said the magic thing. A few. That few is going to be overlooked because that few is very cool and laid back. They're like, man, listen, I ain't like to be honest with you. I love the part of it being competitive. You feel what I'm saying? I love the competitive shit. I love for when the young DJs start popping their shit and they be like, I love to see other DJs pop their shit and they be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just killed this shit. And like, y'all niggas ain't fucking with me. And I be like, yeah, man, all right, let me post this video. Let me post this video, remind you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I think it just go like that. You feel what I'm saying? So in the sense of saying that, in order for us as a DJ culture to be able to be hip hop DJs and go to these places, these artists, you know what? Fuck it. Let me stop bullshit. Y'all DJs gotta stop sucking these artists' dicks.
Period.
I've been trying not to say that, bro.
Period.
But y'all DJs gotta stop sucking these artists' dicks.
So explain what you mean by that. People
because these artists dictate everything most of you DJ niggas do, bro. Like y'all really, like I understand, bro, the longevity, bro. Because it was nothing at a point in time in my life. I never had met Lil Wayne a day in my life. But it was nothing to nigga. Like, so this was the actual true love I had for Lil Wayne. You feel what I'm saying? Right. I had love for this nigga music because it was moving through the crowd. It was moving, like, it moved people. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. It was something that was on demand. But when you take an artist, you feel what I'm saying? And shout out to, I don't want to say his DJ name, but shout out to your partner that's on the air right now.
All right, say no more.
You feel what I'm saying? He a tall, dark-skinned dude with a bald head. Shout out to him because I used to have a lot of conversations with him. And in a lot of them conversations, you know,
with a high-pitched voice.
Yeah, you know, a lot of
respect. you know, wait a minute, that nigga sound like that. Yeah, that's that nigga.
That's him. You know, a lot of them conversations I used to have with bro, a lot of them conversations he used to really put me on some shit. And in the midst of him putting me on some shit, he used to just tell me like, "T, bro, fuck their relationship. Build a relationship with them folks, but paperwork, bro." Paperwork. And that's what I want our DJs to understand. Listen, learn from me. Paperwork. Because I used to listen to what the tall dude with the bald head used to say, but I never really acted on it. Right. And now I see why I should have acted on it. Because 10 years later, nigga treat you like you ain't did shit for him. Nigga act like shit, bro. Damn. I got visuals of this shit, bro. I can really go on. And like, bro, I got videos of this shit. Right. I remember when you won platinum and you won Grammy status. I remember when some artists would come to the Jack and nobody would show up to your show.
Damn.
And we would still call people up because we got that much power. Like, bro, come fuck with them, bro.
Yep.
Come fuck with them, bro. I done seen a million artists come through little old chitlin circuit that end up making you a bag. Bro, it's folks that go to Jackson, Mississippi and charge $30, $40, $50, $60,000. And we pay that shit and take a chance on you coming. You feel what I'm saying? Or take a chance on you coming, take a chance on people showing up. You feel what I'm saying? I think once the DJ separates himself from the artist, like, bitch, we don't need you. It's either you gonna make this music and goddamn come fuck with us. I think once we get to that part of life, then shit, it'll be a different story. So you got a lot of these motherfuckers that just gonna run behind the motherfucking artists and shit like that. Oh man, come on, fuck with me, bro. Like, I just really feel like, bro, you know who moving, bro. For real. You really know who moving. You know who the fuck playing your shit. Absolutely. You ain't numb to this shit. And if you don't know, your team trash as a motherfucker. Yep. I don't give a fuck who your partner is. And that real shit. I don't care. Like even the day that I get a record and I'm working that record, bro, I really want to fuck with everybody. It's so hard because that's the type of person I am, though. I want to show look. Like, if you a little homie and you hit me up on IG, bro, real shit, and I actually see it, I feel so bad if I don't respond back.
Me too.
I really feel, because I'm a people person.
Right.
And I know what position that is. I ain't shit.
Especially if you come at me right, though, on Instagram. You come at me right, like on some, like, I can tell that you really trying to perfect your craft and you take this shit serious. Like, I totally respect that to the highest level. But if you coming on some other sideways shit or some, bruh, play this. That's how you, I don't even, bruh, play this.
I'm the hottest nigga in the city.
Bruh, I'm the hottest nigga in the city. Play this. Like,
you know what? And see, let me tell you something. The hottest nigga in the city line, that's a humbling experience. You are, Bet. I'm finna play it now. Let's see what's going on. I love to do a nigga like that. I love to play a nigga shit like that and don't nobody move to
Oh,
it.
y'all know him in Jackson. Hold on, we finna play his new shit. Let me see.
Oh God, let's see what's going on. Cause I can tap into these markets and see like shit. Do you really fuck with you here? I love that. That's a humbling experience. Once you see, that's the thing. Instead of me, I ain't trying to one up you or nothing like that, bro. We equal, bro. We one on one. You feel what I'm saying? Like, bro, I want it be so fucked up because rappers be so humble when they got their first record out. Oh man, fuck with me. Facts. Fuck with me, bro. Fuck with me, bro. Hey, you playing my record, bro.
Big bro.
Big bro. I appreciate you, big bro. Hey, Jazz, I heard you. They come up here and do a radio interview with Jazz. Jazz, I heard you playing my record. I would listen to the radio station. 10 years go by, 5 years go by. They ain't even listen to your fucking show no more.
What's your name again?
Yeah.
They gonna hit you again. Like, what's your name again?
Oh man, you know what?
I do.
Right. And you know what? Let's just be real. Sometimes people do move past and meet a lot of people and they forget about people. Cap ass tank.
Cap ass tank.
Cap. Yes, I mean, you know what I'm saying? A lot of that shit just be
some
like
people,
that,
you were
bro.
saying some people meet a lot of people and then
some people do meet a lot of people and you forget about people that you ran into. You feel what I'm saying?
Right, absolutely.
Because it depends on how often I seen you. But if your label is keeping in contact and doing what they supposed to be doing,
right,
motherfucker, ain't no forgetting. It ain't no forget. Your label's supposed to be, even if the label is keeping in contact with you, every time you come around in the vicinity, somebody need to know, like, hey, look, that's such and such. That nigga helped you get to where you at right now. You need to fuck with him.
Go show him some
because
love.
I'm just that ill type nigga. See, I ain't gonna lie to you, Jay. Let me tell you some real shit. And I ain't gonna say this just because he walked in. He walked in at the perfect time. I used to see somebody snap on on Twitter. Growing up, you feel what I'm saying? I'm talking about my boy used to go crazy, and
media
I used to wonder.
tank out.
I'm talking about media tank out, boy. I'm like, damn, my boy going crazy. I get it because, bro, you catch a lot of these folks in the cap, bro. Like, you really be rocking with folks, bro. If you a genuine person, ain't nothing more hurtful than you really rocking with somebody and they not rocking back with you.
For real.
Or they do some fuck shit.
Or they do some fuck shit. And I'm not that type of person. You know, a lot of people be like, bro, don't let that shit get to you. Nah, it's hard not to let it get to you when you build up off of this shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
All this shit is motherfucking is about relationships and shit like that. But you just shitted on my whole relationship, cool. I really went to every club. I DJ'd it, played your record, took videos, sent them to your people, talk your shit up. When I was DJing radio, I really did this shit. And now you want to act like a little bitch. Just because you goddamn did what you doing, like you act like a whole hoe out here. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how nigga be though, you feel me? Like niggas be like that. I done ran into a lot of niggas.
So when Screen talk about when the black ball headed guy. So when you talk about the paperwork, do you want to start your own label? Like can you see yourself doing that?
What's next for DJ T. Lewis? I ain't gonna lie, man.
Cause you producing right now.
Yeah, I'm producing. I'm really sold on that production shit. I really be locked in.
I can see it. I can see it. I
don't do shit. That's all I want to do is sit at home, make beats, and the thing about
it's a loner game. It's a loner game.
And the thing about this, like, it's really to be honest with you, you know what it is for me? It's therapeutic. I just said this on Instagram earlier. It's very therapeutic for me to sit at home and make beats.
Does it remind you? Does it remind you like when you was?
Yeah, it remind me when I used to like be real frustrated when I was growing up. I used to go get my drum pad and I used to sit up there and I just used to play. I just used to play rudiments on drum pad.
What I like about making beats is I didn't know, minus when you know how when you first starting out DJing, you literally in your room by yourself practicing and doing. Right. Making beats is more so a collaborative effort. I love the fact that I can make a loop and send it to a spins or a take Keith and they add drums and you know, the collaborative effort, even though you're isolated, you're in the room by yourself doing whatever you do, the fact that I can like, all right, I'm running out of my creative juices, now let me send it to my homie and see what he can do to it. Absolutely. And when it come back, it's always something that you never like. You will have an idea where you want it to go, but when they send it back to you, it's like, oh shit,
full spin.
I never would have even thought it would came out to be this. So
that's my dream.
That's what I love about producing.
That's my dreams on the production side. Like, honestly, like the DJing shit cool. You know what I'm saying? I love DJing. I ain't never gonna stop DJing. But see, this is my thing here. I think in order for us to make this shit to where we want it to be, like how you was really saying, we do have to put this shit in our hands. So how do we put it in our hands? We create the music.
Facts.
So shit, if I can sit up there and be the nigga that go and see, I have nothing against producers that's trying to become DJs, but it's a different type of situation when you're a DJ and you produce. You feel what I'm saying? Because you could break that record down so many different ways. I'm finna give y'all a little fun fact, all right? Finna give you a little fun fact. See, I'm a sampling nigga. I don't make sample beats, but I like samples. I like to go and be like, shit, that sound like a sample. Let me go research that. Or I'll be like, oh shit, that's the sample to this song. Fun fact, did y'all know Stick Talk was a sample?
Nope.
Boom.
No.
All right. So Stick Talk is a sample. I just gave away so much sauce right there. You feel what I'm saying? Stick Talk is a sample from a horror movie. Nobody knows it.
Nah, I ain't know that.
Nobody knows it. Listen to the instrumental. The dun, 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 dun. That's a sample to a fucking horror movie.
What's the horror movie? Do you know that?
Don't know the horror movie.
Okay.
All I know is that's the name of the fucking sample. It's like some shit is like sample for a horror movie. I swear to God, you can look it up right now. If you go online right now, go to Who Sample and type in Stick Talk. See, this is the type of shit I like to do. You feel what I'm saying? Weird shit like that.
I really do though.
Research.
I do the same.
So
it ain't weird, baby.
because
It's research.
I drop that shit in the club. Like I dropped that shit in the club, and folks thought I was dropping like an instrumental Stick Talk. I was like, oh, this is a little above y'all head, a little above y'all pay grade. So that's the type of shit that I'm into. But see, it's a difference when a DJ does it because I'm dropping it, I'm mixing it in with buku shit. But I didn't heard other producers sets and their producers turn it into DJs and they just playing their songs. Nah, I'm gonna break down my beats.
It's Blue Line music. Epic horror suspense.
Epic horror suspense.
Yep.
There it is right there.
Yep.
That's the thing. Good ass sample, hard ass sample. You feel what I'm saying? So that's my whole thing. Like, so the way we take this shit in our hands, shit, we do this shit ourselves. Shit, I can if I make a hard ass beat. If I if I make a hard ass beat, say for instance this Boston George and Jazzy beat, all right, right to left. So let's just say for instance that bitch do numbers, it chart, it go crazy, and I start going around doing gigs, DJ gigs. I want to be the nigga to dissect that bitch in the club. I want that bitch to start off with just the strings that I use. You feel what I'm saying? I want to build up the suspense like every time I DJ is a concert. You feel what I'm saying? So then that bitch lead into the song. You feel what I'm saying? That's what the EDM DJs did.
That's what they do.
And all they did was did that bitch and added a that ain't nothing but a beat breakdown. It's the same thing. It's just on their level, bro.
And it's pre-recorded. When they go to they
pre-recorded,
they press motherfucking play, and they
Pre-recorded.
throw their hands up,
And see-
that's it. And they collect that
old bag.
$200,000
You wanna know
check
something,
for
though?
the night,
And if we did
and
that
they
shit-
end up on Forbes list every motherfucking year.
But
Where
you know-
your hip hop DJs at on the Forbes list, baby?
But you want to know the cap shit about it? Boom, here goes some bullshit. So if you watch a DJ Jazzy Jeff set, right? If you watch a DJ Jazzy Jeff set, he breaks down so much shit. Like he'll break down the Biggie samples. He do a Dilla set where he break down like the Dilla samples. He play the original
go
sample.
crazy.
He's actually DJing doing the cuts of like how them bitches supposed to be.
Right.
Like he plays he do like 10 crack commandments. You feel what I'm saying? So he'll start out by playing the little elevator music. You feel what I'm saying? So he'll have the elevator music playing on one, and then that's when he has the actual countdown. The 1, 2, 3, 4. He's chopping it up, but he's chopping it up. So he's doing like 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. He's sitting up there choosing numbers. See, that's what separates the shit because that make that shit look so much more gangster. That shit make it look like, oh shit. But you wanna know what's so fucked up about it? People in our culture so fucked up that they don't even want to pay attention to what he doing.
Nah.
You feel what I'm saying? They'll go to Vegas and sit up there and watch bro with the head with the mouse. Dead mouse, no offense against bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you hard. But I'm just saying, they'll go to Vegas and pay and watch that shit. But Jazzy Jeff doing this shit on turntables, every show, hands cutting up this shit. And folks ain't giving two fucks about it. You feel what I'm saying? Like I really want to get back to that point to where like
Now,
we go crazy.
Don't get it twisted because Jazzy Jeff is doing well for himself, but not at that high level. Jazzy Jeff
He
is
ain't on the
supposed to
Forbes
be.
He's supposed to be
every
on
year.
Forbes.
Every year.
Every year.
Man.
That man,
Hip hop is the number one
suppo-
genre in the world, man. Where's Jazzy Jeff on the
Jazzy
Forbes
Jeff.
list?
how is he traveling the world doing all these world tours?
He's
And not on
doing
Forbes.
it,
He's
but he ain't on
everywhere.
the Forbes list, man.
you
Not on
know,
Forbes.
and Jazzy just might really be a black man from Philly. And like, let me not claim all this money. He might
Straight
just
up.
be real like that, Jazz.
Straight up.
But at the end of the day, I think
Maybe under the radar.
you asked the question as to how we can make that change. I think that's one of the ways we can make that change. And just even being supportive. I think honestly, just pushing the envelope. You know, when I moved to Atlanta, Jazz, you know, a DJ told me, he was like, yeah, all the DJ and shit you be doing cool and all, but this shit ain't gonna work out here in Atlanta. You just need to come in the club and
That's
DJ.
what they gonna tell you,
Hold
man.
on, what you mean? But what?
On God.
What were they
That's what
trying?
they
What
gonna
was
tell
they
On my soul. Niggas set up the I ain't gonna never knock no names, but I swear to God, one of my
he's saying,
DJ
like,
compadres told me, he was like, all that DJ and shit you doing as far as like scratching, you know, the cold air blends, mixing real fast shit like that. That shit cool, but they don't want to hear that shit, bro. He like, just play the music, bro. Oh God, I was so fucked up and insulted by that shit coming from a DJ to another DJ. I'm like, boy, god damn. But at the end of the day, that's what you do to make your money. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in that bitch and shake this bitch up.
Exactly.
And if you fuck with it, you fuck with it.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, I done seen street niggas fucking with what the fuck I got going on. You feel what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I done got some money from some street niggas. Oh God, I done got some money from some street niggas. Like, bro, hey, you a young nigga that's hard. I fuck with you. Here you go, bro. Whatever you need me to invest in, you need some bread on the side. To be real with you, my ticket to Houston Appreciation Weekend, I told you I was going to these places. Drake would call me and be like, hey, had CJ call me and be like, look, you need to show up X, Y, and Z, such and such date.
The hood nigga
I just had to get there. I had to call up some of the hood homies like that. I need a flight to Houston ASAP.
Niggas out, man. Big influence
You
out.
feel me? Come on. We talking about on the third. I got this phone call on a Wednesday. I had to leave on a Thursday. We talking about a hard ass expensive flight coming from Jackson, Mississippi. That's a sea market airport. That be small as fuck. We only got 4 terminals. No, we only got 1 terminal. We got 2 wings, 1 terminal, and it's like 6 of them hoes. You feel me? You feel me? So that real, we lost Southwest. We lost Southwest. Hey, I fuck with y'all, bro. This shit real. I hope I gave y'all a bunch of information.
Absolutely.
I ain't popped the shit that you wanted me to pop, but
why you ain't do it?
Because I'm saved, bro.
Everything.
I popped a lot of shit. You feel what I'm saying? I just don't want to put the blame on nobody. Except for, you know what I'm saying, I just want to tell DJ, get some nuts.
Well, listen, you definitely pop your shit on Instagram and on Twitter.
I've been trying not to. I just want to tell you
Give me your handle. Give me your handle.
My Instagram is at DJ T Lewis. I have an amazing website that's available for booking. You can go to www.iamtlewis.com and go there for booking and merch.
Yes, sir.
But you can follow me on Instagram at DJ T Lewis. One day I might just wake up and I hadn't smoked yet.
Okay.
And I might just post some shit up. That's where it really come from, Jazzy.
What's the unsmoking T. Lewis like?
I got anxiety real bad. I be depressed. You feel what I'm saying? I suffer depression real tough.
That's real shit.
So to be honest with you, folks wonder why I smoke so much. I smoke so much to really just put me in a whole another place. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just to be real with you, Jay, like, this shit rough out here in this.
I know it's rough,
I done been through a lot of
Come
shit.
on, baby. You talking to a black
Ooh.
woman DJ.
Pop it off. I know you done been through the smoke, baby. You feel me? So look.
Going on, baby.
You feel me? So I've been through a lot of shit and I just don't want to be defined by that. But at the end of the day, like, one day I might just wake up and I might be like, because I have to hold so much in. Because, you know, you got to save face.
Right,
so one day I might just wake up and I hadn't smoked yet. And I might just be sitting up there in my crib looking around like, man, you know what? Fuck these niggas, bro. These niggas got me so fucked up. Once I say that to myself, I'm down to ride. I'm always ride for self. I'm always going to be with the shit for self.
Hey.
So it might be one of them days, facts, where I just wake up and be like, you know what?
Self-worth.
Fuck that. Like, I've been trying to hold back right now. I got a homie that sat up there and told me what I can't do because he couldn't do it and because nobody else has done it. I said, bro, if you going to be my friend, you cannot tell me what the fuck I can't do.
Straight up.
Period, point blank. And DJ stopped DJing for $250.
There it is.
There we go. Hey.
That's what y'all were waiting on.
That's all I'm waiting on.
All right, T. Lewis, we appreciate you coming,
it, my brother.
Hey, man, I had such an amazing time up at Jazz. I know. I be listening to your show. You got Tank. Y'all got a show on Saturday.
Yes, baby.
I be keeping up. You feel what I'm saying? I think y'all show is a full capathon. It's called the Tank and Jazzy T Show.
Jazzy with the T Show.
Jazzy with the T Show.
You know
Yeah, I seen that. I seen Tank. He had on a dress shirt and he said it online. You feel what I'm saying? I be keeping up. I'm trying to get Artifacts to start managing.
Look, he want me to manage.
He should really start managing.
He want me to manage.
He gonna do something.
You want to know? You asked the question what was next for T. Lewis. You want to know what's up? You want to know what I really want to do?
What's up, baby?
After I get this production shit popped off, I really want to manage DJs.
Hey, that sounds
That's
good.
really what's gonna take us to the next level.
Hip hop is the number one genre in the world.
That's really what's gonna take us.
Come on, man.
That's really what's gonna take us to the next level. It takes a DJ to know a DJ. See, I done talked to a lot of folks, and I done asked a lot of folks to manage me, and I done asked a lot of people like to fuck with me.
And
they don't know how.
I can say I don't need no manager. I can manage myself, which we are self-manageable. However,
if you want to get to the next level,
if you want to get to the next level, invest in a manager.
Yeah, it ain't even invest in a manager. Invest somebody that's gonna believe in your potential.
Exactly.
That's the thing about it, and that's the thing we need. That scam artists on the scam artist DJ group. you know,
The scammers.
yeah, they shit hard. You feel what I'm saying? But you got to be a certain level to do that.
Right.
And I think it is levels to this shit. If you DJing regular club parties, you don't need that. But if you're trying to take your shit to another level,
Right.
and you don't know what to do, you don't know how to do it, you don't know where to go, you ain't got them connections, and you got the talent, shit, that's the thing. We need to stop being fucked up in this shit and thinking that this shit is just like this shit is based off of all this other shit. But shit, if a motherfucker got the talent, put that motherfucker out there, home.
Straight up.
That's what's being fucked up. These promoters keep booking these bitch ass niggas that don't have the talent. They just partners and they willing to do that shit for little or nothing. See, now y'all finna pop me out.
There
I
you
ain't
go.
smoking.
There you go. There you go.
My highway.
His hider went down. His hider went
Let me
down.
put my shades on. Let me get the fuck up out of here.
T. Lewis, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
appreciate y'all fucking with me, home.
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying? Hey, listen, you went to the wrong school, but I fuck with you, I be listening to your shit.
The Tennessee State University, you know what it is.
Y'all
man. Don't
motherfuckers
do
is
it.
not no
There
D.
we go, man. You know
It's
what?
D
Let
Jackson
me
State
end this.
University.
It's
We the
all
only
it is,
school
man.
out
It's
there.
over with, man.
Hey, we an hour 30 in, man.
That's all.
That's a
I'm
hard
man.
look.
I'm done
Can't
with
no
T. I'm
other
done with
can't
T.
no other nigga give you no shit like this here
There
on
it
some
is.
real positivity shit.
Hey.
I ain't even look. If I would have popped shit, we'll still be in this bitch another hour.
Facts, nigga. And like that, we gone, man. Jazzy and Facts
On wax.